Sports Live, HCISD, and we're excited to kick off another football season, Joe. Man, I've been waiting for this for several months, and it is here, and we're kicking it off this week with Bird Bowl.
Well, Aaron, it's great to be here again. I mean, like you said, it's fantastic. The weather seems great. It doesn't seem so hot and humid. Here comes the Harlingen South Hawks coming out. But yes, our first game is going to actually be Bird Bowl here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're asking why Bird Bowl is happening so early, well, it's a lot of redistricting have been done, and Harlingen is now a 6A squad, and Harlingen South is now 5A. So they're no longer in the same district, so they've got to be playing on a non-district game, and I guess they decided to do it on game one.
Game one, and I know.
Let's do it, right?
Yeah, and I know both coaches, kind of came together and talked about how it was so important for them to get this game on the schedule, regardless of whether it meant that they're going to play one pre-district or 5. It didn't matter. They wanted to make sure this game got on the schedule. For those of y'all watching and or listening from wherever it is that you are, understanding that this year, for the first time in many years, I don't know if ever, Joe, I need to check that, but Harlingen High School Cardinals is a 6A football team classification, and Harlingen South is 5A, and that is broken up by attendance, correct, Joe? And so South has moved down one. They will play in different districts, which means that we'll get different games here at Bogus. That's going to be exciting this year, but they are different classifications for the first time, and we're excited to bring this game to you in the first week of the football season here in 2022.
It's going to be a great one. Like you said, Aaron, you're mentioning South coming in from a 6A district champion.
Yes, that's right.
Now they've gotten they were the champions last year on district 6A. So now they're moving down to 5A, and moving down to 5A, there's a lot of new teams that they're going to be facing, like PSGA, some of the Edinburgh squads that came down.
Right.
Harlingen will also see a little bit schedule, not too much. Of course, the Battle Royal, everybody's still in there. Harlingen South will not get to play San Benito this year, though.
That's true.
So it's just going to be one Harlingen team against the San Benito Greyhounds. But nonetheless, Aaron, it's a beautiful, it feels like fall weather almost.
It wasn't for that 110% humidity, but I think it was in the 80s when I was coming up to the stadium. And so for those of y'all watching live, you're getting a live look here at the Harlingen South. They are the home team tonight. They will be receiving the opening kickoff as the Harlingen Cardinals will go on defense first. That defense is returning a lot of starters, Joe. They got some strength coming, and we know that they are always a perennial defensive team, and they're going to be able to show that here tonight.
They always, Aaron. I think this is what Manny Gomez's first they established their defense, and then they go for the offense, and here we go. We're underway, ladies and gentlemen.
Fair catch called here by number 3, Mikey Gonzalez, and the South Hawks will get started here with pretty good field position to get us going. We'll check on that Harlingen High School defense and the offense for Harlingen South this year. We'll get into this as we go along, but revamp, Joe. Lots of new people coming because they lost a lot of strong seniors last year.
Absolutely, Aaron. Like you said, last year, Harlingen South went 10-0 in the district.
That's
right. And a 6A district, higher district. But they lost a lot of their starters. After the 22 starters, I believe, 18, 19 were gone. So this is a rebuilding. I wouldn't want to say rebuilding. Let's rephrase that. Just a regrouping kind of year. But these kids are been playing for a long time, so they should be able to step up.
August Wilson, he is in the backfield, first time calling his name, and he's going to get a shot here. Handoff, number 1 on the outside. That's Moss Boss, and he breaks a tackle. Outgained about 4 yards, and he goes down strong.
Well, Moss Boss usually does not run around the left-hand side on that situation. He ran about 3 or 4 yards. We've always been accustomed to seeing Moss Boss just kind of just hit the gut
up the middle.
The middle. Maybe he looks like he's a little faster, Aaron, and was able to get to that left-hand side and pick up a couple of yards. But one of the things about Moss Boss, though, as we saw it last year, and we've been seeing this, is that he's not afraid to get hit, and he'll put his head down. Not. So, let's look out for some collisions here tonight.
And if he breaks away, he can run it all the way. Second down coming up for the Hawks, 7 to go. And number 2, August Wilson, waits for the snap, gets it. Moss Boss, inside tackle, gets a few more. And I think they're marking now a gain of about 2 yards and going back to his bread and butter there.
Yeah, they kind of ran him right between the tackles right there, and he was able to kind of zigzag around. Was able to get about 2 yards, but still you see the impact that he does. He doesn't go down usually on the first hit or at first contact. His yards after hit or whatever, I think it's got to be pretty impressive. But it took, Harlingen has actually been looking like they know that they're going to run the ball because they're swarming on him really quickly, though. So they're keen out on number 1 for sure. Carlos Moss Boss for sure.
Third down. Let's see if this is going to be a passing situation. South Hawks, not sure if they're going to really go to the air too much. We'll find out here. Linebacker creeping up. He's going to back off now. Here we go. Wilson, handoff, right-hand side. Number 7 on the carry. Looks like a little face mask, but he looks like he's going to get enough for a first down. That's Isaiah Ledesma.
Well, Ledesma had a good run around side. It looks like Harlingen was going to get him be behind the first down marker, but was able to push forward and get that extra yard or two to get to move down the markers and move the chains down. Excellent run. I think this is a good start for Harlingen South to go ahead and, you don't want to get out in 3-0 and punt on your fourth play. So good job on their part. Good job on the offense as well.
And they keep the chains moving. Number 2, August Wilson. We know he can run too. I was talking to you. I saw him on the track, and he has got some wheels as well if he gets a chance. Watch this cornerback here on the outside looking to blitz. He's going to back off. He's going to hand it up the middle. That is Moss Boss again. And number 2, August Wilson, like I said, will we see him run, keep it? That time option, he goes to his running back again.
He went down to the Moss Boss again. This time it was probably a minimal gain, about 1 yard. I think the Harlingen defense right now, I'm seeing a lot of the defensive guys are swarming in and looking at for Moss Boss and swarming him and keeping him down as a minimal game. I think he got 2 yards. But so far, we've seen some good running. Right now, we have not seen the arm of August Wilson.
Not yet.
And let's see if he's going to he's going to be that running type of quarterback, or is he going to be that passing type? Time will tell.
Watch number 92, Ramsey Memick. He's in the middle of that Cardinal defense, and he is a strong one, and he's kind of anchoring that defensive line. Here we go, the pass on the outside, and good hookup there to number 11. That's Jacob Cano. Jacob Cano's a name that we called quite a bit last year. We know if he gets out in space, he can get away for some players here, but this time it'll be a short gain, third down coming up.
That's a third down coming up, and yeah, you're right, Aaron. There's no doubt about it. If he can get in or do a fake and get downfield, he's very elusive and very I remember him last year. There was a couple of times that he didn't get a lot of whole playing time because they had a lot of great receivers last year. So this is his time to step up and shine this year.
Wondering this Ledesma, right? I was thinking Isaiah number 7 is related. I remember last year we called Ledesma quite a bit. If you out there know, you can chime in there in the comment box. Third down coming up for the Southhawks, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 40, and this is going to be a bad snap. I don't know if August is ready for that one.
He was.
Here we go, timeout before the snap.
The Hawks called timeout.
So it'll be dead ball, and that's going to be to their benefit there, Joe, because if he would have lost that one, that would have been really bad early on in this ball game. And this game's going to be all about momentum, Joe.
It's all about momentum. And right now, I noticed that he was looking to the coaches right now for a play or something, Aaron. And
plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Floodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live! We are the Porter Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
To step up, and August Wilson's got a chance here to do something, and the senior quarterback, he's going to be glad to have that one back. Let's put it to you that way.
Yeah, he definitely is. But one of the things that you were talking about, Eric, and you made a lot of great points, is that, but one thing they did bring back was Moss Boss, and that was a key to their running game last year. And let's see if you can develop that same kind of season. If they can, if that offensive line can hold up and be strong, they're going to be tough.
I totally agree with you on that one. Third down now, Moss Boss going to have another chance. Sends a man in motion. That's Dylan Anaya. And I think he works in at quarterback as well. Oh, look at that nice pass. Connection. Just doing enough to get it downfield. I think that's number 18. Am I correct there, Joe?
It looks like it's number 18 right there. And that and he had a good little slant route and was able to that was Seth
Vergara. That's Seth, yeah.
Yeah, Seth Vergara of number 18 for the Harlingen South Hawks with a nice play. Also, Aaron, get another moving the chains. Catching Harlingen's defense a little off guard there. I think they were anticipating a run, and they got a pass.
And they're not doing anything flashy. This is just really old school ball. Run the ball. Toss it when you have to. First down at the 46-yard line. They are in Cardinal territory. Looks downfield. August lets this one fly in and out of the hands of Seth Vergara, and that's going to be incomplete pass. Watch out for number 17 on that corner, though. That's Albert Vasquez. He had 8 interceptions last year, and I know that he's going to bring the heat again this year.
Yeah, you're going to have to watch out with him because he did have 8. That's impressive.
Very.
For high school, he only has like 10 games,
yes.
and he had 8 interceptions. So you've got to watch out for him, and you it's going to be difficult for somebody just to be throwing in his side.
Yes.
Because eventually he's going to come and get one.
And he was right around that tip ball, so watch out for number 17, Albert Vasquez, newcomer of the year last year, and he's already a preseason, early season all-district pick. Here we go. August Wilson, man in motion now, sends him out to the outside. He's going to keep this one. We'll get a chance to see his speed or not. Great closing speed by the Cardinal defensive line, and that is Ramsey Memick, number 92.
Yeah, Ramsey Memick, 92, was able to come in and keep Dan Tom from about a 1 yard loss, I believe, Aaron, and was able to kind of track him down, and that was kind of impressive by number 92. Ramsey Memick to come down and I guess I considered a quarterback sack if you get the quarterback behind the line.
Behind the line. I mean, he had intent to run, right? He got outside the pocket, but that is a tackle for a loss. TFL either way for Ramsey Memick. And, he's kind of creeped up every year, gone stronger and stronger. And I think that they're looking to him to really be the base, that strong rock of that defense. 3rd down and 12 coming up for the Hawks now. Wilson wants to pass in and out of the hands of number 9, David Sanchez. Incomplete pass. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. And he got a little bit of pressure from the front 4 coming in and, at the game here and was able to throw the pass. And Harlingen's now going to get their first stop. And now we're going to see the first punt of the ball game, ladies and gentlemen, from the Harlingen South Hawks. So now we're going to get to see their defense, Aaron, and see Harlingen's offense as well.
I know if you're a South Hawk fan, you really wanted to see that go down and get some points on the board because and you're going to see, we're going to talk about it here in a second as we switch sides. If we do a timeout here, Cardinal side, they're going to get ready just in case it's Bird Bowl.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
We are the Westaco Lady Panthers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced.
Trying to get things going, and here we go. Good snap, nice looking punt. And Aiden Sandoval's around it, but looks like he's going to stay. No, he's going to pick it up at the end. Look at him. And he makes a move. He wants to get that football.
He wanted to touch the football absolutely no matter what, so he was able to get a couple of yards. That was a good punt by
37 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Teams guys down there to prevent Aiden Sandoval from becoming dangerous and running the ball because we know what he can do, like you said, Aaron. But so now, now we're going to get to see the Harlingen Cardinals here. They're going to have the ball right about the 12-yard line, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll get a chance to see the offense, Aaron, the offensive line.
A little
beefy.
They are.
A little beefier than what they were last year. So let's see what the running game holds here.
And they have Isaiah Bell in the backfield, who is a big, strong back, and he's going to get a chance here to show what he has in his senior year campaign. Man in motion now. I'll get you a number here for quarterback here in a second. Keeper up the middle. He's going to just get right behind that big offensive line, get a push, and get some yards to get started.
Yeah, that was number 5, Randy Morales, the quarterback for the Harlingen Cardinals. Aaron, he's testing the O-line right away. He's like, hey, guys, let's see what we can do. So they've got a running quarterback as well. Looks like the first play of the game here for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Now, if I'm understanding correctly, I think Cardinals have another quarterback that we may see later. But right now, it's going to be him at the helm. Handoff, end around, number 23. Look at that speed. Gets to the outside, and here he goes. That is Kian Torres. You've talked about him a lot, Joe. You really like this young man. And look at him bust a big one early in this game.
Well, we talked about it, Aaron, the speed that he has. And, they have. I always felt that the Harlingen Cardinals have the smash mouth down the middle runner and the outside edge runner. And they're Kian Torres. I believe that's a new number. He's kind of threw me off.
Yes. I had to look it up.
Yeah, he was number 19 last year, so he's now number 23.
I think the last 2 years, Joe.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So great start for him. These are his senior years here. So he's making an impact here early here in Harlingen.
First down, they move the ball all the way to the 43-yard line on the legs of Kian Torres, and he gets a good start. Isaiah Bell, nope, quarterback keeps it. He fumbles the ball. It looks like he recovers it barely as the green jerseys swarmed around him.
Yeah, that play got busted up from the very get-go, Aaron, and that really cost him because that's going to be about a 5 to 6 yard loss. It's going to come down to a sack here, but it looks like they were trying to get the ball again to Kian Torres. It looks like they were going to do a screen to him because he was actually lining up as a receiver, and he's also lining up as a receiver here again. So I think they're going to use him in a lot of different ways this coming year.
Get the ball in his hands and watch him run. Here we go, second down. Waits for the snap, looks to pass downfield, got a receiver open. That's Paul Price on the outside, just out of his hands. He had a step or two on the defender there. And Paul Price, he was hurt last year, and he played defense more, if you remember, Joe.
I remember.
But now he's on the offensive side of the ball, and we know that he has some speed.
And he ran pretty much a straight route and had one or two steps in front of him. The ball was just a little overthrown, but if that was hitting them on the numbers, that was 6 points, Aaron, right there. So Harlingen right now showing a little adversity. They're showing that they can throw the ball early, and they're showing they can run the ball right now. But they've got a tough situation right now with a third and about 15, 16 to go.
And one of the big question marks for me every year for the Cardinals is, can they throw the ball? They can usually run it. They got a great defense. They're going to look into that. And here we go. Answer to this question, downfield, and that is overthrown. They're going to want a flag on that one, but it was uncatchable. Just too much on that one.
There was some contact, Aaron, but I think the referees let that one go exactly what you said because it was, thrown about 4 or 5 yards. So maybe this is jitters, maybe it's not, but right now the quarterback seems to not be in tune with the receivers right now. That was intended for Kian Torres, who's running a straight flat down to a curl flat down the middle, which we don't see much in high school football.
No.
I'm kind of seeing that we've seen different routes now. But Harlingen actually going out and, punting the ball now. So both teams have had their chances there, and right now South is going to get the ball back.
For me, the key to the Cardinals' offense is going to be really getting Isaiah Bell going. He really didn't have a chance that first drive there, Joe, and so they're going to want to get back to that. South, though, able to breathe a sigh of relief. Great punt, by the way. I think that's...
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
It may be changing my mind. So let's see what we're going to do here. First down and 10 with 5:14 remaining in the first quarter, and there's going to be movement on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we saw the Harlingen Cardinals shifted, and it made I believe it was number 75 for the South Hawks, Jared Vega. I think he was the one that moved.
Yeah, I was looking at Jared Vega before in pregame.
Start on the offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Wow, the refs didn't really call out the name, which is kind of good.
He's a tall kid,
he's got size.
He's going to be filling out here in the next 2 years, junior. But, that tackle position, he's going to be quick on the outside. And, the South offensive line has impressed me so far to get this game started because the Cardinal defense is tough. And here we go. First and 15. They did not lose it down on that one. August pump fakes downfield, great coverage on the outside. And a good, man, that ball is perfectly placed, by the way. It's just great coverage there by the defensive back, number 21.
That was an excellent coverage played right now, and that was number 21. Christopher Rodriguez won the coverage, and he was able to turn around at the right time, Aaron, and that was a key factor right there. He had his back turned around, able to turn around, as you can see, and was able to put his hands up and kind of tip the ball there. So good coverage there by Christopher, number 21 for the Harlingen Cardinals. Now we got a second down.
Second down and 15. And just great job there. I like to see this going in the air, though. Both teams so far. August Wilson, and man, that was a great pass by August Wilson. Just great coverage. Second down coming up now. Wilson in the shotgun formation. Looks downfield. Passes. Got a receiver. A little bit of hands there, but I think that's an uncatchable as well. A little bit over him.
Yeah, there was a little contact there made by number 17 for the Cardinals, Albert Vasquez, but I think the coaches are talking to him like, hey, you got to be a little careful there. I think the refs right now. I think the refs are letting them play.
I like that, by the way.
I like when they let them I like that they're letting them play. And right now the refs are not throwing the flag because they're seeing that the ball is really not catching.
Yes. That's smart.
And I think that's the right call to do. I mean, unless it was an obvious hold or something like that. But good job on the referees. They never get also credit enough.
No, they don't.
When they call a good game.
And, the benefit of coming here to Bird Bowl, you're going to get a really good crew. And so far, so good. 3rd down and 15. And timeout South. They'll burn their second one, Joe, here in the first quarter.
Real Sports Live. Yeah!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
If one team starts switching momentum, and
Right.
one team is going to start tiring the other team out, the offense is going to always wins. The defense is the one that always gets tired. So, and I think right now that's what they're trying to. South is trying to at least trying to get that defense out there and hold them there. But Aaron, you made a good point there with the timeouts. This is South's second timeout. They were going to get a delay of game.
Okay, that's what it was.
And that's what it was. And I think they were down to 1 or 2 seconds. And Israel there decided to go ahead and call the timeout and pursue instead of 3rd and 15 on 3rd and 20. He decided to go with the 3rd and 15.
Yeah, and it makes a lot of sense right there. And Coach Gonzalez, by the way, has done an amazing job here, second year at the helm for South Hawks, and he makes a lot of good decisions. Here we go, 3rd down, 15. We do have a little mixed match here on the outside, lower on your screen with the receivers. Let's see if August goes that way. He doesn't. He goes up to the top this time, number 9. And he gains about 6 yards, but that's not going to be enough. David Sanchez on the reception. 4th down and about 7 or 8 coming up.
On the catch, number 9.
Yeah, that was number 9, David Sanchez on the reception. But you know what? I like the play calling other than the penalty that kind of hurt him on this drive. But I like that they're mixing things up. Usually, we see a lot of passing and we see a lot of running. Right now, we're seeing about almost pretty balanced in both sides of the team actually. So something new, I guess, because it's usually just run, pound the ball with a couple of passes here or short passes. Yeah. So far we've seen a good pass. And South is going to be here punting again for the second time.
And let me tell you, that's been kind of the stop when they've gone to the playoffs the last few years. Either team, right, is the lack of passing game, Joe, and the lack of balance on offense. And so I think both teams, I like that they're going to the air early here in the season.
We're not in the same district anymore.
No.
We got a 5A and 6A squads facing off today, but we like what we see so far on the balance attack.
Well, and these players here, they've both of them have come up in a 6A system, in a 6A district, and so at least this year, I don't think they're going to feel it as much. That there's a lot of difference on the field. They're both playing like they're 6A, and so I think that's important to mention, and I'm proud so far to see the effort on both sides of the ball. 1st down and 10 now for the Cardinals. Isaiah Bell in that backfield. Will he get it early, and will he start to get some momentum? He'll get a shot right here inside the tackle, but great job there by the Hawk defense getting in the backfield and a tackle for loss.
Oh, yeah, they had a good penetration down the defensive line, and the Harlingen offensive line did not held up on that one and was able to get about a 1 or 2, 3 yard loss. But I've noticed something, and I wanted to say this earlier. I looked at the quarterback for Harlingen, Randy Morales. You haven't seen, especially in the high school level, a quarterback under the center like he's been doing the last time.
Yep.
I've noticed that. I thought maybe it just happened once, but it's happened about 4 or 5 times. And I think with that is they're letting either Kean Torres or trying him to establish the speed already on that.
Maybe that's interesting. I'm glad you pointed that out here. And here he goes under center again. Here's that end around to Kean Torres. And look at this. The Hawk defense is swarming, Joe. They're getting right through that offensive line, getting in the backfield. And so this little space that they're creating right for the running backs, which I agree, it's working to the South's benefit right now.
Right now it is actually working to their benefits. And it's not supposed to be working out that way. But they've had 2 big losses right now. And they've had losses for about 3 or 4 and another for about 3 or 4. So I think it's going to make it third and about 18 or 19, maybe possibly even 20. actually 21, as the scoreboard says now. So it's going to be 3rd and 21, and it's not a penalty, ladies and gentlemen. Two losses on runs. Great job on the South Hawks defense.
They are getting penetration through the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Pass time. Goes there. Look at this wide open receiver down the outside. And I don't know if he caught that. Are they going to say he caught it or not? Waiting for the official.
No, it didn't look like he caught it. And I think there was a little bit of contact, and I think Harlingen wanted. But I think they're letting him play here.
Hey, they are. Aiden Cavazos, though, had a shot there, Joe. He was there. He had to slow down for the football, and that hurt.
Yeah, and I think that's where the contact was, that he slowed down a little bit and then was able to. But nevertheless, though, you're right. First we've seen a couple of overthrows. Now we've seen an underthrow. I think it's just game one jitters, and I think both quarterbacks will kind of settle down maybe in the second quarter and start hitting their targets. I think once they get that 1 or 2 passes complete, they'll start feeling a little bit better.
All right, punt time again. And this is going to be a nice-looking punt. Stay away from it, says number 11.
Ooh, that's going to take a good bounce for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Wow. I mean, if you go back and pace that one off, that is a very long punt.
That's actually going to be about 50.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've had both teams with 2 possessions, and we've had both teams punting. Outstanding job right now on both defenses. Give a little defensive held up for the Harlingen Cardinals and the Harlingen South Hawks.
All right, 1st down and 10. August Wilson in the backfield. Pistol formation this time. That's where the running back is lined up behind the quarterback. He is not under center like the Cardinals have been going. And here we go. Take the snap. Handoff. Moss Boss outside trying to get that edge. Stiff arm. A great job there by number 54. The Cardinals staying on him still to this moment. And he would not let go.
And he's still not getting down, Aaron, either.
Wow.
No, Moss Boss did not want to go down, and that was Anthony De Leon for the Harlingen Cardinals, I believe.
Yeah, you got to call his name out. He had effort on that one.
He put a lot of effort, and he actually ran him down. As Moss Boss was trying to go around the right side, he was able to pursue him and actually take about a 5-yard loss. And that's what you want to see on your defense is a 5-yard loss, and then so you got instead of you got 2nd and 15 to go or somewhere around there.
Yep.
But a good job on the Harlingen Cardinal defense, and good job there by Anthony De Leon, number 54, to swarm over there and get a tough guy down. Definitely.
Moss Boss trying to get those wheels going early on, right? And both defensive lines in linebacker core have really been able to meet the running backs at the line of scrimmage, Joe, and then even in the backfield. And so now this becomes a battle of the trenches. Who's going to outlast who? Offensive line versus defensive line. And right now, defensive lines on both sides are winning.
Yeah, absolutely, Aaron. I totally agree. And both defenses are playing tough, and you're starting to see, a lot of losses. And we've got a penalty maybe going on here.
It's going to go against the Cardinals.
It looks like it because they're moving downfield, and that's, it looks like it over here. Maybe there was maybe there's unsportsmanlike conduct or something.
Late unsportsmanlike conduct going on.
Yeah, because there was a lot of, after the whistle, we couldn't hear it, so, we can't really see anything. But referee's chomping down about 10 yards there, and it's going to be an automatic, 15 yards actually, from the spot of the foul.
And South's going to really have to take advantage of this right now, right, and take these yards that they're getting and make something happen. Here we go. August Wilson in the backfield, and they're going to swap out the running backs here, give Moss Boss maybe a little break, and hand off up the middle, and he will be met right away. Again, the line of scrimmage, the defensive line, both sides of the ball right now is winning the battle.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Aaron. And on both sides of the ball, like you said, the Harlingen Cardinal defensive line has really been swarming. Same thing, you got to give credit for South's defense. You've seen a lot of running plays go down for negative plays. And give credit to both defenses because right now both defenses have shown up to play, and the offense is not so much yet. Not so much yet, yeah.
And remember, it's still early, though. It's still early in the season. They've only really been practicing for a few weeks, Joe. I mean, this is a week 0 game, okay? And so, a lot of these, they have not opened up the full playbook yet. So they're doing as much as they can to win the game, but really they're just scratching the surface. So we're going to see an early model of what they're going to be running later. August Wilson there on the carry, and he shows some grit there. Look at him spinning forward for a nice gain.
Yeah, and he's able to get about
carry number 2.
it'll be about 8 yards. It's going to be about third and about 1. And you're absolutely right, Aaron. These running backs and these quarterbacks that can run poses a lot of threat to the defense because you don't know if he's going to hand off. You don't know if he's going to run and does a fake on the inside and ends up taking it around the right side. And no, it looks like they gave him first down. Yeah, it looks like the first down.
Well, you know, Moss Boss on that last run, August on this one, it seems like the Hawks are playing with a grit, right? They're playing with that extra intensity. Maybe they realize maybe we're physically outmatched a little bit, right? But we're going to fight with spirit, with our character, and that's what they're bringing so far, and that's what makes this game so awesome, right, is all the intangible. Oh, beautiful pass, number 9, David Sanchez, and it just floats right over that defender. Joe drops it in, and Sanchez takes it for a first down and more.
Oh, he was wide open, but you said, Aaron, it could have been tipped. It could have been even, dropped down, but David Sanchez makes a grab and gets into Harlingen Cardinal territory, should I say. And right now, this is the first time we've seen either team in the opposite on the other side territory. So right now, this is getting exciting. Maybe we're starting to see a little offense. And
I like
Aaron,
it.
And I think right now the South Hawk fans are pretty pleased with what they're seeing right now.
They're on their feet here. I know you can't see them. They're off camera, but they're excited. And it's just good to see this stadium filled with fans. It's awesome. 1st and 10 now for the Hawks. They are in Cardinal territory for the second time this evening. There he goes, Moss Boss. Flag on the play, though. Watch it. But look at him just fighting for yardage, and I like that grit, determination, but there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, usually when the side guy calls it, holding, holding, or maybe even offsides. I couldn't see.
That's true.
But if it's against Harlingen, I think the Hawks are just going to decline it and get those 10 yards. Because that was a great run by Moss Boss right there.
Back.
It's coming back. So it's going to be against South.
Well, what a run, though. I mean,
that was a great run.
Illegal formation.
A little bit explosiveness
on the offense.
Yes.
Number 53.
A lot of people
5-yard penalty.
If you're watching at home,
first
folks,
down.
A lot of people didn't know what to expect from Harlingen South.
Right.
Coming back from winning
Me
the
included.
district, and they were. It was just one of those things that they lost a lot of great players. But right now, I have to say I am very, very happy with the way they're playing right now. I'm actually I did not expect to be handling the game the way they are. I'm going to have to say that. So good job on their part, and good job on the coaching staff. That says a lot.
Coach Gonzalez, to me is a class act, and I just feel like South has been working very quietly this year, right? Not a lot of exposure, not a lot of talk, right? And they're just doing it here on the field right now. This time, August Wilson's going to get rushed in the backfield. He will be taken down. That's number 31 on the QB sack.
That's number 31 again there, right there, and that will be his first sack, and that will be Sterling Tomlin. And he was able to get in there and it looked like Austin was going to be able to try to escape from him, but he got his arm and was able to get him down. Again, the defense is playing right now, and Harlingen South has got a 2nd and 20 plus 25 maybe to go. But good job right now, Aaron. When we start talking about
that's the end of the first quarter,
changing up, and then the defense come back and make great plays right now.
Sports Live. Woo!
Hi, I'm Rodolfo Vegas, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Tuned in from wherever it is that you are. Comment down below where you're at. All right, August Wilson. Again, that's Ramsey Memick in the backfield, and he's making his presence known. And as soon as South was getting that momentum, Joe, Cardinals like, hold it, not so fast.
Yeah, that's already like 3 straight plays with negative losses. That's going to actually bring them down another 3 to 4 yards, I believe. Memick right there with he's got speed.
He does
for his size.
Defensive lineman, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was able to run down the quarterback, August Wilson, and that's got to be impressive,
Let me also
for
tell you,
Ramsey to get chased down here.
let me tell you also something. He's a sharp young man too. And so he's off the field and on the field. He's a sharp young man. So it's good to see him doing well tonight. All right, here we go. Pass on the outs. Oh wow! Just as he was about to break it, Dylan Anaya, he gets hit pretty hard. I think that's number 31 again. That's Sterling Tomlin.
Actually, well, the hit was number 10, Ray Castillo.
Okay, and Tomlin finished it off.
Tomlin finishing off. You're absolutely right. But what's this? Ray Castillo.
Got to call him out.
Yeah, you got to call him out because he let him know that there was a presence there. Like, hey, you're going to get those screen plays, and those are the things that make those screen plays. They're a little dangerous sometimes because there's guys coming at you at full speed, and that's what Castillo was doing, number 10, for the Harlingen Cardinals. So here we go with the third punt, Aaron. So far,
there's more punts so far than I thought we would have so far this evening. Here we go. 10:35 in the first half. High punt. Going to catch that wind right there. Probably going to get a bounce back straight up in the air. Caleb Anaya right around it. Now he gets a nice hawk roll down to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good punt. And, right now.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Thinking quicker to the running back will be better. He's going to send Torres in motion. Quick pass out to the outside. Caught. Running up hills. Number 2. He hurdles him. That's number 2. Aiden, the Sandman Sandoval. Good pickup there for the Cardinals.
Yeah, good pickup. It was a screen little play on the left-hand side. Was able to get about 7-8 yards. And those are positive yards. And that gives you a good second down that you can either run another screen play or you can go ahead and run it. So picking up 7 yards on the first play absolutely opens up the playbook a little bit, Aaron, I think. And I think we're going to start seeing a little bit more of the run game getting established here.
Isaiah Bell needs to get going. Really, if they can get him with positive yards and just keep feeding him, he will wear down a defense.
Yes,
but he has not been able to get the start that he needs. Here's Caleb Anaya. He's going to blitz right up the middle, and Isaiah Bell's going to find that gap right behind him. And here he goes, across the 50-yard line, and that's what he can do down to the 44. And Isaiah Bell has started his night officially.
Well, you just said what they needed to do, and he ended up doing what you said he needed to do. And right now, it just happened to be.
That sounds right.
It sounds right. And right now, down the middle and make a great run. Give credit for the offensive line of the Harlingen Cardinals. And, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say what happened, but they're running again.
And here goes Isaiah Bell. Keep feeding him. Oh, look at Caleb Anaya, but he bounces off of him. Now on the outside, he trips up. But, man, he almost broke that one, Joe. And that's some grit right there by Isaiah Bell.
That was the greatest negative 1 yard run I've ever seen.
That was awesome.
And I'm not being sarcastic, ladies and gentlemen, that he was going to hit the over a 3 or 4 yard loss and was able. And the only reason he lost the yard is because he was losing his balance.
He tripped. Yep.
He tripped. So good job on him.
I like that. He lost his balance. That's better than tripping.
Yeah, Bell right there. We're getting number 9 is getting that momentum going here.
Bell needs to stay on balance here if the Cardinals are going to have a chance. Kian Torres, he is a firecracker as well. He goes in motion, and it's going to be a keeper. And he's trying to find a gap through those big offensive linemen. He does find a crease, and that almost a first down. Big run there by number 5, and that is Randy Morales.
Randy Morales, the quarterback with a quarterback keeper, and the line actually gave him good protection, especially on the right-hand side. The O-line's doing a good job. But good job. I think he's going to be about a yard shy, but nevertheless, they're getting down and they're moving it in pretty good chunks there. And I think we're starting to see that offense, the Harlingen offense, starting to come through. And like you said it earlier, if you keep giving the ball to Bell, and he's going to wear down that defense.
He should get it right here. 3rd down and 1 or less than 1. Give it to Isaiah Bell. Let him run up the middle. There's a nice space right here behind the defensive tackles. Little soft spot. A keeper up the middle. He'll follow Isaiah Bell. That works too. Up the middle, breaks it. 20 down to 15. He's going to go all the way. The first touchdown of Bird Bowl 30. Number 5, Randy Morales.
Touchdown. That was a great run, Eric, and you saw the O-line just create a good hole on there. Was able to zigzag around, but you got to give Bell some credit there because he was actually going behind Bell and was able to score there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got our first touchdown here at Bird Bowl 30, and it belongs to the Harlingen Cardinals, who are up right now 6-0, trying to get the extra point up and trying to get it up to 7. But what a great run by Morales. And right now we've seen a little bit of more of his running side, Aaron.
Yeah, and I think that's probably what he's going to do. Good kick. It looks up, and it is good. So 7-0 is your score. Going back.
I love what I do. I
really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Funhouse cheerleaders and you're watching Real.
Yes.
This could be a team that has got a lot of balance right now, and Harlingen South is going to have to answer back right now. I think it's very crucial drive, should I say, for Harlingen South to come back. I know it's early and people are like, well,
no.
It's only 7-0, but you don't want to get a 14 or 10.
No.
So.
And especially not against a team like the Cardinals, and they're going to hit each other there, and he's down. He cannot pop back up. This is not the pros.
Yeah, unfortunately, no. He hit one of his own teammates. Hit him. That was number 8 for the. Was Dylan Anaya. One of his teammates was trotting back and actually pushed him. And unlike the pros, if you fall, you cannot get up.
And so going back to who we're talking about, Joe. The Cardinal team this year, I think, is based on clock management, on kind of trying to get up early and then just really wearing you out. And they're built that way. They have the size for it. Even their running back, Isaiah Bell, he's a big bruiser. And then they have Quintoris that can kind of get outside. And so if you're South Hawks, you've got to take advantage right now. You've got to put some points on the board. And you cannot let this game get too far here in the first half. Here we go. It looks like we do have a switch. I think that's going to be Anaya now at the quarterback position. We knew that the sophomore was going to get a look, and he does, and he's going to fumble the ball. It is on the ground, and I think the Cardinals are going to have this one, Joe.
Oh, Aaron, and that could be devastating for them right now, because if the Harlingen Cardinals get it and the referees say the Cardinals get it, this is deep in their territory. This is inside the 15-yard line. This is not what you want to do right now, is give away a turnover deep in your own territory. So this is what we're talked about. You just said they needed to come and do something, and they do the quite opposite and turn the ball over.
Look, nothing against Dylan and I, sophomore. A big game right now to get in the game, varsity level. It's a lot of pressure on a sophomore. And my question is why at this juncture? August Wilson was moving the ball. He had some nice passes. You're starting to get a rhythm going. Leave him in there. Especially on a critical drive. Now you've given the ball over to the Cardinals, and they have a short distance, and they're chomping at the bit, Joe. The Cardinals, they're going to start getting a taste for this, and I'm telling you, they're going to start to run here. And so let's see what Isaiah Bell's going to do here. I have a feeling he may touch the ball here in the next couple. He does right here. Left-hand side's got a blocker out ahead. Skirts to the outside. Look at him go. He's going to get in. That's a touchdown. Isaiah Bell, Cardinals. That's another one.
That's another one, and that was a great job by the offensive line. He had a little bit of patience and was able to run. He beat one of the defenders of the Harlingen South. And Aaron, right now we went from 0-0 for a whole quarter, and 14 points or 13 points have just been lit up in the last minute. In the last minute, the Harlingen Cardinals were able to score 2 touchdowns in 1 minute's time.
You're going to go back in film session tomorrow, right? And you're going to look at that last play on the offense. And again, nothing against, the sophomore coming in here takes big guts, big courage to be able to get in this stage as a sophomore. But, why put him in that position early on, Joe?
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K 3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
Not saying that the Harlingen South it's over
No,
and done with.
not at all. Not saying that.
But, it's hard for anybody to come back from a 14-point deficit, no matter how good you are.
And I'm going to say, I know we said it last possession, but we're going to have to say it here again. Crucial drive right here for Harlingen South. You've got to get some points on the board. They've been able to move the ball. They've gotten into Cardinal territory twice, but have not been able to get closer than about the 44-yard line. They're going to get a shot right here. South got to make something happen, something electric. And that's a good run. I think that's going to be Anaya, and he's going to get a little bit of payback right now. Number 8. I fumbled that one, but give me the ball again. And I respect that. And like I said, big pressure for the sophomore, and he's going to come back from that.
Well, they needed something, and that was something right now. They give him a little spark, and Anaya was able to get down the ball to about the 35-yard line, it looks like. And here's the thing too, Aaron. A lot of people don't remember this also. If you want to go back 360 something days, Harlingen Cardinals were up 14-0 last year.
That's right.
And South came back and beat them. I'm not saying deja vu,
but
but anything is possible with these two teams because it's a crosstown rival. And just
stay with us.
Just stay with us. It's going to be a great one. It's not over.
Not over yet. All right. We are fans of football here, fans of both teams, and just want to see a great game. And here we go. Anaya! And that ball, I think, is going to be called a fumble. And I think South pounces. No, incomplete. I don't think he took a step.
No, he didn't take a step there, but that could have been devastating again for Dylan Anaya. Number 8 is having a little bit of trouble holding on to the ball. The referees counted it as an incomplete pass. So no matter who recovered. And that's also great because South did recover the ball. And that would have been second in about 20, 21 if it was considered a fumble. So it was good job here. We see it on the replay here, and if you look at the replay, boom,
Albert Vasquez.
And South was able number 2. The August Wilson was able to recover.
Here we go. Wilson gets a snap, handoff. Moss Boss up the middle, fighting forward for some yards. We'll get a few on that carry.
Right down the middle, that's his specialty. Able to get about 3-4 yards. And if you notice when he runs, Aaron, no matter what, it's going to take 2-3 guys getting them down. And right now, that's what it took for the Harlingen Cardinals. So the Harlingen Cardinals have been doing really well stopping the runs here right now. But, Moss Boss has been able to get around. So here we go again.
All right, 3rd down and 7-24-23 in the first half. 14-0 is our score here in the 30th iteration of the Bird Bowl. We're going to have a flag on the play called by the head linesman.
Yeah, I think it's going to be, it looked like maybe somebody moved in the south line. It looked like there's going to be a false start or something. And good job by number 17 of the Harlingen Cardinals.
Picking the flag up.
Yeah, that's
Albert Vasquez. By the way, he dislodged that football from Anaya. I mean, that was a big hit right there. Got to call him on that one. That was a huge hit by Vasquez.
That was a great idea. And Vasquez giving the ref, he's like, hey, ref, I gave you the flag. Remember that.
Yes.
You might want to let a couple of my calls go.
Let me tell you about Albert Vasquez. Great young man. I personally know him well. And, he's got size. He's got speed.
He's got it all.
He's got a chance, to really show out this year. And I would say play at the next level. And so he's one to watch for this season for sure. 3rd down. Here we go. Handoff, nice run, and he breaks another one. There he goes cross midfield, puts his head down. That's number 9, David Sanchez, and he's like, let's go. Let's get it going for the South Hawks.
That was number 9 right there for the South Hawks, David Sanchez. But you got to give what we were just talking about, number 17 right now, Albert Vasquez. I think he saved a touchdown, Aaron, because when he came around the outside, Albert turned around and noticed that there was nobody there coming. He ended up ended up getting the play and knocking him down with a good hit, though. He put his head down and really, really flipped him over.
He's all over the place. 1st down and 10, though. How about those Hawks, though? Here they go. They break into the Cardinal side of the field for the 3rd time tonight. They need to make something happen. They got to get some points on the board. Looking downfield. Wilson, look at him. Out 11, wide open, down to the 22. And he connects with number 11, Jacob Cano. 1st down and more for the Hawks.
Yeah, there we go. That was a good play. And he had to actually beat Vasquez on the inside route there. And was able to pick up some yards there, number 11, Jacob Cano. for the South Hawks. And this is what you want to see, Aaron, a good response from Harlingen South. They're already getting close to the red zone, if not right on the red zone. And so right now they're in scoring, fashion, so you can see them getting that momentum back and not going down in like traditionally in the past.
Wilson now is going to have a chance to make something happen. Downfield pass. Beautiful hook up there, number 18. I think that's Vergara. He gets spun out of bounds, but he gets a nice pickup here for the South Hawks.
Yeah, that was number 18 on a quick little screen, getting about 5 yards. That was Seth Vergara for the South Hawks. Good play, good screen right now. They're showing a run. They're showing some pass. Right now, it's showing right now, I think South has actually been a little bit more balanced right now as far as their play selection. You would probably have to say very close to being in the middle of run and play. Run and pass, should I say.
August Wilson doing a great job. He's taking command. He's like, this is my team right now. He's a senior. He's got to take command. He's got to claim this as his offense, and he's showing right now a lot of confidence. Let's see if he can get one in. Second down now. Handoff. Yeah, he's got it. Moss Boss doing a good job of concealing. And gains maybe a yard on the run.
Got about a yard. I think he was hesitating, trying to get that hole to open up. It never kind of did, but good job that it didn't get negative yards. Carlos Moss-Boss, doing a fantastic job of, he's also one of those kind of bruiser runners, Aaron, that we've talked about that can wear down the defense, just like Bell on the other side. I mean, very similar style of runners, I think, sometimes.
We just haven't seen Mossboss get out in the open because he can run too.
Yes.
He's a bruiser, but he has speed. We just have not been able to see him get past that second level just yet. Third down, crucial. 6 to go here for the South Hawks. Wilson, right-hand side, wants to pass back. He's going to keep this one. Pushing for that first down, he'll be about a yard and a half short.
He's going to be about a yard. Had a good shot, kind of tricked the Harlingen Cardinals. Looked like he wanted to pitch back, like you said.
Yes.
Was able to keep the ball, they're going to be about 1 or 2 yards shy. So it's going to be a fourth down, interesting call, Aaron. What do you do in this situation? You're down 14. Do you want to put 3 points on, or do you want to keep this drive going? So right now it's a good time for Coach Gonzalez to make a decision. And right now, I see the offense staying on there.
I say leave the ball in Wilson's hand. Either let him run it, give him an option, or let him pass it. This is his time. He's got to make a moment right here. He's got to take control of this, and he needed the touchdown. You got to go for it, Joe, and they're going to do it. Here we go. Keeper, option, RPO, and he connects with receiver 18, and he's in. Seth Vergara. Touchdown, Hawks for the 30 of the Bird Bowl, and the Hawks are on the board.
What a great play, Aaron. What a great run, and he was hit. I mean, it would have still been a first down, but he got hit right about the 1 or 2 yard line and was able to get in. That was number 18, Seth Vergara, for the Harlingen South Hawks. And right now, Aaron, you got to give it to South Hawks for answering back from a 14-0 deficit. Could this be a repeat, Aaron, from last year? 14-0 deficit, And Harlingen now must answer back with great. It all started on the special teams with the run back, Aaron, getting them decent field position about the 35-yard line, and able to push it in. And right now, the extra point is pretty important right now to get them up down by 7.
Jeez, I mean, this is amazing. Story unfolding right before us, right? 14-0, kind of a flashback. Remember last year it was on a Saturday. Had to get moved to a Saturday. It was hot.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals.
I think.
Well, I tell you what, August Wilson had a moment right there and where he has to take command and say, this is my team. I'm the quarterback. I'm the captain here. I'm the captain now, right? And make that happen. Flag here because it went out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
You know, it's just that was a moment, defining moment for him right there, and for this Hawk offense. Maybe they had questions. You know, again, they've got Dylan and I right there in the wings, ready. It seems like he's going to be a playmaker. You know, he'll get a shot, but right now, August Wilson has to say, as for this year, it's got to go through me. You know, and I'm the senior here, and he just won some points right there, and that was big.
I totally agree. And what he's done right now, you know, and you know, not even, you know, he was a junior obviously last year, but didn't really call his name out at all.
No, didn't.
You know,
I don't know if he played varsity. I can't remember, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he was a JV promoted, you know, but so far I've been impressed with him.
Yes.
I've been impressed with Gonzalez's play calling, mixing it up with the running pass. You got to give credit to that coaching staff. You know, everybody came out and said there was a big question mark with South. How are they going to respond losing all these players? And right now, I mean, you know, they're down 7 points, but you know what? They're playing pretty good.
Yeah.
Legal procedure on the Hawks.
They are. They sure are.
Harlingen will take the ball at the 30-yard line.
Okay, so we had a penalty. The kickoff went out of bounds. Cardinals elected to have the ball at the 30-yard line. So here we go. They're looking very poised. Remember, they put two in back-to-back. I mean, it was within a couple minutes, Joe.
Very quickly.
Yeah, it was fast. One by the quarterback, Morales, and the other one by Moss Boss. I'm sorry, Isaiah Bell, excuse me, on the Cardinal side.
Well, it's kind of, I almost did that earlier.
They're very similar in the way that they run.
I almost did that earlier. I just like, oh my God.
No, but to be clear, Isaiah Bell on that second touchdown. Here we go. 1st down and 10. Pitch out there. That's number 2. That's Aiden Sandoval. And he'll get a few. Still fighting also. He gains 4.
He gains 4. That could have been only a 1-yard gainer, and he ended up getting about 2 or 3. What we call the yak, ladies and gentlemen, the yards after the catch. And a great job. And actually, he was about one guy away from busting that a little bit further open because he was good job. I couldn't see who actually was able to get him down for South, but good job on that.
Yeah, Aiden Sandoval is one of those guys also that if you give him a little space, he's going to burn you. He can run. He can outrun anybody on the field. And so he has not had a chance to get an open space, but watch out for him. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Cardinals now. And they get the Hawks offside. So free play. Here we go. Downfield's got Paul Price on the outside in his breadbasket. And he's out at the 30-yard line. What a beautiful pass and catch there. And Paul Price holds like nothing. Just gets up there and he gets underneath it. Beautiful.
I mean, the poise that he had, a great throw. I mean, this is probably the best throw we've seen. And this could make a lot of confidence right now. Yep. Of course, I think this is going to go good.
Decline.
South. It looks like the change of movement is going to be declined, of course. But that was a beautiful thrown ball and perfectly thrown right on the other side of his shoulder.
Wow. And it was outside to the sideline where only the receiver could get it.
Only the receiver can get it. That was a great, good combo by Price there getting the ball.
All right, here we go. Kian Torres, left-hand side, trying to snake his way through. Great tackle there from behind, and he's down loss of about a yard or 2.
Yeah, they need to get both of them going here. I know it's I think this is the 2nd or 3rd run. He's had a couple there for losses, but he's had a nice gain as well, Kian Torres. But I like what they did with the pass. I really like that on the free play. Maybe it was a call right up on the quarterback by Randy Morales. It's like, hey, let's just go. And but nonetheless, it was a great job.
Watch these two guys here on the outside. You got Paul Price and you have Sandoval stacked up down here at the bottom of our football field. And that's a dangerous combo, but he's going to keep it this time. Look at him move, man. Oh, ball's on the ground. That's a fumble, Joe. We're going to wait for the officials' call on this one, but the ball was on the ground.
The ball was on the ground. Harlingen South says they got it, but of course.
Let's see what he's saying. Waiting.
No, Harlingen has the ball.
No,
Harlingen retained the ball.
Cardinal got it.
But that's still very dangerous, Aaron, to lose that ball, kill momentum. We got 2 minutes and about 8 seconds left to play in the half.
No 2-minute drill.
And no 2-minute drill here. And Harlingen has the ball right now with a 3rd down. They're inside the 30-yard line and moving the ball with a nice pass. So let's see what they can come up with here.
All right. 3rd down for the Cardinals. Morales. Pass. Sandoval. Stiff arm. Don't think he got out of bounds. Clock continues to run.
No, and that was a great play. I can't see the number. I believe it's 25 for Harlingen South. That was Joaquin Romero. Excellent one-on-one. Because if he misses that, Aaron, that's gone.
He's on.
He's gone. Not up for 1st down. He's gone for a touchdown. So good job, Joaquin Romero there for the stop, because that's a really hard thing to do to knock a receiver down one-on-one.
I agree totally. With Sandoval, he's a shaky guy.
Exactly. So you got to give props there.
Okay. So look at the Cardinals side of the ball, man. You got about 6 coaches on the field, Joe. I think they're going to call a timeout on this one because they're down to 5 on the play clock.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just burning down the clock.
Yep. So there's not going to be a 2-minute timeout, right? But they're going to take their 1-minute timeout here right about.
Timeout.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
This is the type of game that we love to call, love to be in here in Harlingen. We don't like those blowout games, right, that sometimes we get in other district games.
Yeah.
But this is a good one. I hope you all have been
Those blowout
enjoying.
games, we're here till like 12 midnight.
Oh, man, it seems like it for sure. This is moving fast. It is a great pace game.
It actually has been moving really fast. It's been less than about an hour.
I'm loving it. So
Harlingen's decided to go for the 3.
They are, and that's interesting. They got 4th and 4. They're going for the 3. That's going to make it a 41 yard. And from that hash mark, so that's an interesting angle for the kicker. I don't know, Joe.
Short.
Short. It's not going to make it. And that's a 41-yard attempt, which is kind of at a high school kicker. Starting to get into their max there a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I've seen some a little bit longer, but not many.
But he was really...
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
beating him out there. So, and he didn't look like he got a lot of height leverage on that one.
No. So, hey, South's got a shot. Remember, this is where they want those timeouts. They've got one left. 56 seconds, one timeout remaining. Let's see what Wilson's got here in the tank. Looking downfield, wants to pass. He's got a wide open right receiver. Can he get it to him? He does, and he's out of bounds. That's number 8 on the catch, and that's a beautiful throw to Dylan Anaya.
That was a great throw, and right now we're starting to see August Wilson really get very confident in the pocket.
Yes, he is.
And he threw a nice laser out there to Anaya, and able to get the first down, move the chains. And right now, South only has one timeout, but in high school, of course, the clock stops to move the chains.
Yeah, and he did get out of bounds, so I think it will not restart when they
until they're set.
Blow that whistle.
Yeah,
man, what a great! And you know what? Shout out to Dylan Anaya. He had that fumble earlier. I talked about sophomore big game again. Obviously
Personal
a playmaker, Joe, and they're gonna get the ball in his hands somehow, some way.
Number 6, 15-yard penalty.
He's a sophomore, and we're gonna see him here a few more years. But right now, look, they got a penalty or something here because they're adding some more yards. They can see what happened there.
That's a 15-yarder.
That's at the unsportsmanlike conduct, or I didn't see a late hit, so it had to be coming to sportsmanlike conduct.
Wow, that is a mental break
that might be
on the Cardinal side. Yeah, maybe it could be also on the sideline because we didn't see anything on the field.
No.
First down and 10, 50 seconds remaining, 38-yard line. Southhawks in striking distance now. August Wilson steps up in the pocket. He's got a lot of space to run, and he can run. That's a track runner right there, and he slides down at the 30. Clock will run, though.
Clock was going to run. Yeah, he's going to be about a yard and a half shy. They still got about 37 seconds left to play. They're moving the ball, and they're ready to go.
Wow. I like it.
I'm really impressed here by August Wilson.
I like it. I like the confidence. I like these guys. They've practiced 2-minute drill. Look at that. Oh, right into the hands of the defender, though. And that was a pass. And number 6 is going to come up with that one. That is Andres Duer. And he picks that one and halts the Hawk momentum.
It was miscommunication, Aaron, because the receiver kept running, and he threw the ball, and he threw it right to number 6. Yeah. So it looked. I mean, if you look at the replay, ladies and gentlemen, that he thought he was going to stop August, and he threw the ball because he really threw it right at him. Yeah. And so there was some little bit miscommunication. I don't know whose fault you can blame that on. Of course, it's going to go down as an interception, but in that situation, it could have been miscommunication on the receiver's part as well.
But Joe, I don't feel as a football fan, period, I don't feel as bad right now than as if for South and as if the Cardinals would have scored, because yes, it's an interception. Yes, they had momentum. Yes, they could have scored, but guess what? It's still 14-7. And so if your goal was to get to the halftime without an additional score, you may just accomplish that. But 21 seconds remaining, and here we go. We're going to have a chance here. The Cardinals, Kian Torres in motion. He's going to pass downfield. Here we go. He wants the big one. Aiden Sandoval in space, looking to the sideline, though, stiff arm, and he gets out of bounds. Clock stops. 13 seconds.
13 seconds left. He got about 7 yards out of that. I think they're trying to get in
field goal range again, maybe?
Maybe if they can get a good 20, 25-yard pass, and they can. They still have one timeout, and it was a good job by Sandoval, was it, to go out of bounds? So.
All right, here we go. Second down now. And the Cardinals, they're going to try their best, right, to get downfield. Randy Morales in that shotgun formation. I have to get used to that name this year, Joe. I don't remember him from last year either. Downfield, and that is way overthrown Kian Torres. But maybe that's a safe play there, Joe, just taking care of the football. And that could be the mature play to do.
Yeah, it was. I mean, might have been also a little bit of miscommunication because he threw it. Maybe he's expecting Key to keep going further. But nonetheless, though, Harlingen did not want to go down and just kneel the ball down. They wanted to try to put some points on, and still 8 seconds, anything can happen. So 8 seconds, 8.3 seconds left to play. We've got a 14-7 ball game. Yeah. So far, and it's been a great game right now. I'm very excited.
It has been really enjoyable. Thanks for watching this. We're here at Real Sports Live, HCI with KHGN. Just really glad to bring this on 2 different platforms. And for you to have accessibility. Look at that in his face, but great job there by Morales. Isaiah Bell catches it. He's going to fight to get out of bounds, and I think he does. That'll stop the clock, but I think it's going to be halftime. Let's see what they got.
Let's see if they're going to give him the halftime.
That is the end of the first half.
Waiting for the call by the official. That's halftime. Hey, halftime here at Bogus Stadium, 14-7 in the 30th Bird Bowl. And what a first half it's been, Joe. I'm excited for the second one. The Cardinals will get the ball in the second half.
The Cardinals going to get the ball in the second half, Aaron, and it's going to be right now we've got ourselves a great game. We're going to be back in 28 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
Set your clocks.
And set your clock up, and it's a great game. It's just what we thought we was, huh?
I don't know about that. I tell you what, my prediction has been challenged, and I'm glad it has, right?
Yes,
and
sir.
so I'm glad we're having a good game here. Set your clock, 28 minutes, and we'll be back for the second half.
All righty.
Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Mission Lady.
Captain Azalea Hernandez. Major Valeria Formacio. And your 2022-2023 Harlingen Cadet Colonel, Evelyn Atkinson. Cadets of the week are Alina Hernandez and Ayena Contreras. The Harlingen High School Cadets will be performing a pond routine to Feel This Moment by Pitbull. Now sit back and enjoy. The Cadets continue to show why they are simply the wet. Take it away, Cadets.
So we got cadets
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce the award-winning band from Birdland, the Harlingen High School Big Red Cardinal Band. Tonight we present a portion of our 2022 UIL marching show entitled The Warrior Within. Directors for the Cardinal Band are Maria Coronado, Rob Larios, Melanie Culaga, Manuel Hernandez, Veronica Villegas, Eugene Castellanos, and color guard instructor Sarah Samaripas. Drum majors Casey Barrera and Lilia Lanis, you may now begin your performance. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your support, and remember, Cardinal Spirit never dies.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Floodhound Cheerleaders and you're watching Real Sports Live. We are the Border Cowgirls and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Red Lady Raiders and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Mighty Hawk Band. Drum majors for the Mighty Hawk Band are Jordan Phipp, Sofia Castillo, and head drum major Jacqueline Davis. Drumline captain is Rafael Cantu. Color guard captains Ana Delia Gonzalez and Hannah Garza. The band will perform selections from their 2022 UIL production, Acts of Light, A Journey of the Sun. And now sit back and relax and enjoy the sounds of your mighty Hawk Band. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your mighty Hawk Band. Directors for the Hawk Band are Rogelio Barajas, Laura Benavides, Raul Liendo, Richard de la Riva, and Alexander Jett. Band Booster President is Abigail Vargas. The Mighty Hawk Band would like to thank the Harlingen South Administration, HCIZ Administration, and our HCIZ School Board, and Dr. Alicia Noyola for the support of music programs in our district. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please give it up for your Mighty Hawk Band.
envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Hi, I'm Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're the Harlingen Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patrons, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live. We are the Border Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you are watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo! We're the Pace Lady Vikings, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Second half of Bird Bowl 30. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Bogus Ford for the $200 gift certificate is Mr. Ruben Gonzalez. Please come to the press box to claim your certificate. Ruben Gonzalez with a Bogus Ford $200 gift certificate. And welcome back to second half live coverage here at Bird Bowl 30. And it's an exciting one so far. 14-7 your score here up in the booth at Bogus Stadium. And the Cardinals off with the lead. And we'll be getting the ball here in the second half. Joe, what can we expect in the second half as the Cardinals get the ball?
Well, I think they're going to start and maybe establishing that running game and getting a little bit of balance attack. We have seen a very good balance by South Hawks as far as their running game and their passing game. I'd like to see the Harlingen Cardinals do the same thing, try to, get the ball downfield on passing and open up the run a little bit, because they've had some big plays, but they haven't been pretty consistent, Aaron, right, as far as on their run game. They've got a good 15, 20 yards, and then all of a sudden they get 5 or 10 yards back. So it's been the story right now. I think they're going to try to mix it up. In my opinion, I think they're going to go and try to open up some pass. That'll give them a little bit of running lanes to open up. They've got good size on that offensive line, so, I mean, they've got to create some of these holes. I know it's the first game, a lot of jitters, but we've got already 24 minutes of football already passed us, and I think you're going to start seeing a little bit of different ball games, I think, on both sides. I think you're going to start seeing a little bit more of letting it go a little bit.
And I think, on the South Hawk side, you're going to have to let that ball go downfield. It seems to me that August Wilson is getting more comfortable as the game progresses. He's starting to get more command of the football and of his team, his offense. And so, I think you can be a little more confident here in the second half to say, you know what, let's throw the ball downfield. Let's make things happen. On the Cardinals side of the ball, to me, they just need to pound the ball, Joey. They just need to take time off the clock, get Isaiah Bell going early in the second half, and let him just keep pounding. And then every once in a while hit that Quinteros on the outside, make something big happen. But if you can get control control the clock, get another touchdown in, wear down this South Hawks defense, you're going to get the game that way. But South Hawks, you got to make a stop here in defense, and you got to come out swinging.
I totally agree, and I do agree with what you just said. I think that you got to start establishing that run, and it hasn't been consistent.
Right.
They've got probably about 45, 50 rushing yards, but they've got a lot of negative in that as well. So I agree with you, Aaron. I think you got to see more consistency running on first, second, maybe passing down on thirds. But we'll see what the coaches have. We're just the commentators here.
There we go. We're excited to get this second half started. Thanks for joining us on this live broadcast. And we're excited to get second half underway. Nice run out here by number 19 of the Cardinals. And I'll get a name here for you here in a second. That's the number we have not called.
Sanchez.
Adam Sanchez.
Good run back. You know, it wasn't very deep. I think he got about somewhere around the 12-yard line. And Adam was able to capitalize on that really good and able to give the Harlingen Cardinals right around the 30-yard line. It looks like we got. So here we go. We're going to get it about the 32 actually yard line. 11:51 played in the third quarter. Aaron, I know that, you know, the coaches talk in at halftime.
Yep.
But I think what you said earlier, I think you have to establish that run game and get Bell going.
Yes.
I really do believe that. And you can wear down that defense. Offenses usually wear down defenses. I think you make a good point here. So we'll see what happens.
Well, Randy Morales in the shotgun formation. Again, you know, a name unknown to us. And he has shown a lot of poise at the quarterback position. This time he'll hand it off to Bell. Here's Bell inside the tackles, and he's going to fall forward a gain of 6, maybe 7 yards. And that's the MO right there, Joe. That's how you get it going. That's how you control the football.
And good play in the very first half. I mean, first play of the first half. And that's what you want to see. You want to see the O-line open up a couple of holes. I mean, he might not run 30 or 40 yards, but if you can get that 7-8 yard consistency, that's a lot more lethal than scoring quickly.
I mean, seven yards a pop every 2 touches, that's a first down, right?
And so,
you know, you got to just keep feeding him. Over time, right, the size of this offensive line on this quicker, South defense, but it's going to wear them down. And so if you're Cardinals, if you can just get this going early, just give him the ball, feed it to him, let him get those 5, 6, 7 yard chunks, you're going to have success. But here's number 55, and he's going to disagree with me. Great stop there in the backfield for Tyson Tatum, the junior.
Tyson Tatum. Looked like nobody blocked him because he was able to get through there. And again, what we talked about, when you start doing some positive things and then you get those negative 2-3 yards back on there. Right there, that was not on Bell. That was on somebody's misassignment because Tatum just went right through the line, and it looked like he was untouched. And those are the things that they need to correct and get a little bit more consistency on that running game because I agree with you. Bell, and I like that they did that twice in a row with Bell.
All right. Tatum also, he was on a tackle from behind earlier on Kian Torres. I was really impressed with the junior looking good tonight. All right, here we go. Oh, that's a botched play right there, but he's going to take it into some Morales and gets to the outside, trying to get to that first down mark. He goes down hard on the sideline, though, Joe. He's slow getting up, and we got a couple flags, and we got a skirmish over on the far side of the field.
Yes, it looks like it was a late hit, and I think the Harlingen Cardinals did not like that at one bit, but it looks like the coaches of Harlingen were able to control
That's good.
This. Yeah, you see Manny Gomez out there and able to control that real quick. And this is what I like to see. The coaches stepping in real quick and breaking this up because you don't want to see that. Come on, we're from, it's the same city, guys.
Yeah, and you know what? It's good. It got broken up quickly. Get back to playing. Coach is doing a good job getting on the field, and making sure it doesn't go any further than that. And a little emotion's good, Joe. And a little emotion's good.
And that might actually motivate both
Of course, you can get somebody fired up, but just, don't cross that line.
Don't cross that line. But if it looks like it got a first down, but it looks like they're going to tack on 15, if I'm not mistaken, because it looks like that's going to be against South.
Okay, so look, Joe, he didn't come back in the game. Randy Morales, it looked like he went down awkwardly when he went out of bounds, when he was stretching for that first down pylon. And so we're going to get a look here, number 4, Drew Cornegie. And Drew Cornegie, from what I understood from some people I was talking to, is Drew may have more of the arm, Joe. And I think the Cardinals were kind of trying to decide, they want to stick with, Morales, who has shown that he can throw. But Cornegie maybe bring more of that passing. And so I know they're kind of in between those two quarterbacks. We get a chance to see him right now.
I'm looking forward to seeing him, but I do hope that
of course, number 1, yes,
is actually okay. I don't see him walking around. I'm sure he's back there getting treated on and stuff. So, but you want to see these kids come down really quick and get up. You don't want to see anybody get hurt. And the referees are still talking to see what's going on. Maybe it might be offsetting. I know there was a late hit, and there's a personal foul.
Right, number 7.
There we go.
Okay. Microphone's breaking up. So that's only going to go against South Hawks. And that's a 15-yarder. So that is going to definitely help the Cardinals and hurt the Hawks. in this first drive that we talked about being crucial to set up the rest of the game here, obviously, right? But really for momentum purposes, this is not a good thing for the Hawks. So they're going to have to reel from this one. Again, excited to see number 4, Drew Cornegy, not at the hands of, Randy Morales getting hurt, Joe. Hopefully he's okay. But, we are going to see a different style perhaps here on the Cardinal offense, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, and, and like I said, we hope for the best there.
Yeah.
And I think we're trying to see. I think he's just sitting down in the back and
Hopefully.
probably working on whatever problem is. But here we go.
Okay. Cornegy now, and he is at the helm. He's in that shotgun formation, and he's ready. I do not have a classification for him, not sure, but I do know that he is in, and he hands it off to Torres right off the bat, and great job there by the Hawk defense getting behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's going to be a loss of 1, and there was no blocking on that side on the left hand, and now Keegan Torres is down,
Another one. Joe, we're outside here, and it's humid out there.
It's humid.
Folks.
Let's just hope they're cramps.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
And usually I remember last year,
early on, right?
San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
On there,
and 6 mile per hour winds. So there's nothing. So just give it, those of you that are watching, right, wherever it is you're watching from, just to kind of paint a picture for you what it's like out here in the field. It looks like a beautiful night. It is, temperature-wise.
It is.
But it's 80 degrees, but it feels like 90, 95, I'm sure. All right, here we go now. Cardinals Cornegy in the backfield. Isaiah Bell as well. He's number 9. And that big offensive line from the Cardinals going down. Second down. And here we go. Cornegy rolling to his left, wants to throw. He's got a man, connects with his receiver on the comeback, and he gains about 2, maybe 3 yards.
Maybe 2-3 yards. Got a good arm strength, though.
Yep.
Was able to sling that in. Not a big gain, but at least it's positive yards. And now you get about a 3rd and 8, maybe. And you see who's running up there.
Paul Price.
Yeah.
Going across the screen here.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was like Torres or something getting ready to go back in.
Romero's running some sprints on the side over there.
Yeah.
So he wants to get back in the game. Cornegy, though, has got it for now. 3rd down. Shifts Isaiah Bell. He looks nice poised in the pocket. Looks downfield. Here comes his arm. Nice throw. He's got a wide open receiver, number 8. He catches it, spins. Does he get in right short of the touchdown? Is number 8, and that is a what a play right there, right?
That was a great play. That's Aiden Cavazos. Number 8, ladies and gentlemen. You got to give credit right here to Drew Cornegy there. He threw a nice pass, pretty much on stride, Aaron. Pretty much on stride. And I think we got a hot player now, and I hope he's okay.
Cramping.
Let's just hope it's cramps. Let's just hope every time they go down, it's just cramping, ladies and gentlemen.
I loved his release on that, Joe. Did you see that?
I love that release, too.
It was a quick release. I mean, it's a natural arm talent right there. Boom.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patriots, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Really refined delivery.
Actually, he has, and
Okay.
that's who I was. I was talking to one of his relatives, and he was taking some camps, I believe, in the
Okay.
Dallas area.
You could tell.
You know, and it made me be helping him out here,
Yeah.
and anything helps to get these guys going. And that was a great pass. I think Harlingen is going to get the ball inside the 1 yard line, ladies and gentlemen. Nice touch pass. And so right now we've got a pretty good, exciting opening third quarter. Harlingen's came out. And I see Morales out there on the sideline. I see him here from here. He is walking on his own power, so that's a good sign over there.
Yes.
He's you see him out there, and he's about to put his helmet on, and oh, he's putting his helmet on.
He wants back in, of course.
Yeah.
He's going to fight for that, and how about the Cardinals having two good choices, right? I mean, obviously. We've got a small sample size so far. Look at this keeper, Isaiah Bell, in that Wildcat formation. He's going to go in for that 2-point conversion, try to stretch it out a little bit more.
Wow, here we go. We got a touchdown from the Wildcat position here. So the Harlingen Cardinals are going to go up 20-0. And
you got to give him credit for that one touchdown, Joe.
Yes, so that's a great drive, ladies and gentlemen. That was a good drive for the Harlingen Cardinals to come back. Look at a little,
Yep.
I don't know what words we can use right now, but there were, a little. It had some good plays, it had some bad plays. I know, jitters is one thing, but right now we're seeing a really different game for the Harlingen Cardinal. Now I think it's South's turn to come back and show what they can do, because they've been actually the more balanced attack.
Yes, that's right.
For the of the two teams that they've been able.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles.
Different story on that first drive, but either way, Cardinals take.
Collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
We're the Valley View.
South. Let's get back to that. August Wilson, impressed with him this evening. Yes, hasn't been perfect, but you can tell he's getting that confidence. He's starting to really live into this is my team, and they got to let him run with it, Joe. I feel like they've got to give him the rest of the game to really get his confidence up. So he got a chance right now to get back, get his team back on the board, make it interesting.
I think so, Aaron, and I think we've seen that confidence level in the first half. Able to run, able to throw, able to make some good decisions downfield, whether to keep it and run, whether to take a pass. He's been pretty balanced. Actually, some of the more balanced quarterback I've seen in a long time here in Harlingen. So good job by August Wilson. And so he's been doing a good job out there. And we expect him to come out and right now and try to get some points on the board for the Harlingen South.
Yeah, we've got his parents right underneath us here in the press box. I know it's been nerve-wracking for them. Here you go, return here for the Hawks, bringing out around the 27-yard line, and they will get a chance here. I've been watching his parents, Joe, and seeing their boy out there in the first night, your first big game. They've been just really feeling it tonight, and so it's good to see them smile when he's done some really good things tonight.
Well, they should be proud so far. He's done a heck of a job. Nothing to be ashamed of. He has done. He's been a good driving force for South success so far.
Mm-hmm.
It's still early in the third quarter, and there's still plenty of time. And it's time for him to step up right now.
Here we go. He's got number 1 with him as Carlos Masbas. He's got number 9 in the backfield also. That's David Sanchez, a junior. And he's going to go to work here. 1st and 10, ball on the 28-yard line. And here we go. South, he's just going to rip this one out, and Albert Vasquez almost gets a hand on it. He had a receiver just underthrew that a little bit. It looked like a timing pattern he was trying to throw, but they're just different speeds there.
Yeah, and they let everybody come through in the line though, and they had number
like a screen, right?
Yeah, like a screen. It looked like it was going to be a screen, but it looked like it was a dangerous pass though, because it could have been tipped or intercepted at the same time. So we got a second down going on at 2nd and 10. But let's see what they got, Aaron. Let's see if we can get that running game going with Moss Boss.
I feel like they maybe should have gotten that in first down. Now, second down, going to be a keeper. Wilson. No, he handed it off. Good job there in concealing the football. Tricked me for a second. But either way, that's going to be a loss of yardage.
Yeah, it's a good job on the Harlingen defense. I think they're stepping up in the game. That was number 56 for the Harlingen Cardinals. And he's been, we've mentioned him a couple of times out there, and that is Justin Ojeda. And he's done a great job. The whole offensive line, the whole defensive line has done a really good job. The defense has done a superb job. So give it up to them. And here we go with their third down and about 12, 13 to go.
They want to get this down, try to get that first down. If not, you punt, and Cardinals can get another good field position to work from. Looks like a blitz coming, number 31, and he's going to get the quarterback. He came untouched right through the middle, Joe. Get a name on him, but he was creeping up to the line of scrimmage. He was showing blitz.
Tomlin.
And Tomlin just came right through. Nobody touched him.
I don't think anybody touched him, Aaron. He just had an open, there was nothing August could do on that one. He just saw him coming. He just kind of braced for the impact because nobody touched him. He almost got there before the ball got there as well. So, good job by Sterling Tomlin, number 31 for the Harlingen Cardinals. And also good job by August Wilson by just
holding on to that football, man.
Because
that's all you could do.
That's all you could do.
And, as an offensive lineman, you have to pick up that blitz. You got to be able to say 31-31 coming through, right? And if guard is supposed to go pinch down the defensive tackle or nose guard or whatever, you got to make the shift. Oh, man, almost blocked on the outside. They're not going to call that run into kicker. That was almost blocked by Albert Vasquez. That is going to end up being, Joe, it's right at the line of scrimmage.
That's about a 2-3 yard punt, Aaron.
Not even.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe.
Very good job there on Cerning on the last play to do well there.
Well, Albert Vasquez he's all over the place tonight. I feel like, been calling him out. He's just making plays here for the Cardinals. Hasn't had interceptions because they haven't been throwing his way, and rightfully so. But, doing a good job down there on the field.
Randy's back.
Yeah, you're right. He is in. So you're going to probably expect he's going to run the ball, which may not be a bad idea right now. Up 21-7. Handoff Isaiah Bell, and he'll gain a few there.
Yeah, he's going to gain about 2 yards.
Ball pops out, but whistle was already blown.
Yeah, I think Harlingen wants to make it known right now, like, hey, we're going to run the ball.
Aaron, stop it.
You're going to stop it, and we dare you. And so, it's only a 1 or 2 yard gain, but I like what they're doing. They're still establishing that run, but that O-line's got to create some holes there for Bell there. So,
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that's what he does best. Those run down the middle, though. So sometimes you can break them, and sometimes you're going to get hit right away.
But big props to that defensive line. They're way undersized compared to this, and they have held their own tonight.
Yes,
at the line of scrimmage, and so they're done really well. Where's the ball? Oh my! What was that? Timeout. They're going to say it was a timeout called right before that snap, but that was a horrible snap. That could have gone really bad.
But honestly, if they would have let that play go, I think Morales had some room to go.
He was going to improvise. That's for sure.
He was going to take it around the.
We are the Border Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
Cardinals. Speaking of the memo, we've got the Cardinals in second down. They're going to try to make a statement right here. Rolls to his left. Lets this one wide open. That is Aiden Sandoval in the corner of the end zone, and that is touchdown Cardinals.
Here we go, Aaron. He was wide open. It looks like there was some kind of mix-up on the coverage there. But good job on Morales to throw the ball and coming back from that injury, and then get Sandoval out there ready to go. And here we go, Aaron. Now it's become a 27-7 ball game. Is Harlingen already getting their momentum going?
Oh, yeah.
Is South, momentum kind of stuck right now? But this is going to be a very important drive for the Harlingen South Hawks. But right now, I've got to say that the momentum is really shifted to the Harlingen Cardinals side right now, both offensively and defensively right now.
And, it goes back to, remember that back-to-back touchdown?
Yes.
With that fumble early on in the game. And the Hawks valiantly kind of, try to fight back into the game. Kick is 28-7 is their score now. They try to get back into the game.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are
Aaron, when you lose that caliber from last year, that was a lot of great players that they lost. They had a great team. I'm not saying this team cannot be great because they're young, and they can get better as the weeks progress. Right now, they're playing, and both teams can get better. We don't know how good these teams can be right now. I mean, you can't judge anybody on the first game.
It's hard now.
Week one. I'm sure that both coaches are going to go back to the drawing board and fix some of the things that they need to be fixed. Both coaches are great, and you're going to
100%.
see, and I think South right now, and they're not going to give up. With Coach Gonzalez in there, they're going to keep fighting, and they're going to be fighting. Yeah.
And someone asked me, look at this nice return here by South Hawks, going to try to spark some life. That's number 8. Look, hey, that's Dylan Anaya, and the sophomore. Remember, we talked about that fumble earlier. And I don't want that to be kind of the highlight of his game tonight because he's made some good things happen tonight.
Well, the last
since
time
then.
yes, exactly, Aaron. And the last time that he ran the ball and gave him pretty decent field position, they were able to capitalize and carry that momentum towards a score. Let's see if that can happen again, and let's see if he could bring that spark back again. But the Harlingen looks a little tough and ready. But August Wilson needs to just get everybody calm down and just play some football.
All right, here we go. August Wilson now. First down and 10. Here comes blitz on the outside. Watch it. And they got through last time. This time, good job picking it up. Number 4, that's Ethan Garza. First time we call his name tonight. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think he's going to barely get back. Yeah, he's right at the line of scrimmage. But good pursuit by the Harlingen defense, who's right now has been swarming on that offense. And Coach Izzy has got to get something going, maybe try to air it out a little bit and open up some lanes. Because right now the Harlingen defense is stuffing that run down pretty good. And, August Wilson has shown he can throw the ball very well.
He can. And, a little bit of the timing patterns are off tonight. He had that interception earlier, kind of threw a very similar ball to that again. And so they're just going to have to work on their practice. Here we go. Pump fake keeper. He can run. Get the outside, and he does right at that first down. I think he's going to get that first down. Good run there by August.
I think the referee's going to give him the first down right at the 45-yard line. And good run. This is the spark that they needed. This was a very crucial first down because it was third down. Could they have already pumped the ball if he would have gotten a yard or two behind? So good job by August Wilson to get him the first down and keep this drive alive. And right here in good field position at the 45-yard line, their own 45-yard line. But nevertheless, Aaron, they're still in the game here, and they're still got a new, fresh set of downs.
All right, 1st and 10. August taking it upon himself to get that first down. Low snap. He's going to have to chase this one. He just falls on a good idea. There were 3 jerseys coming at him. Could have been a lot worse, but either way, it's going to be a 2nd down and 20, Joe.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that are going to hurt you, Aaron, and those are the plays that you just – and then those are, they need, this is where the practicing, like you said earlier, they've only been practicing in, a couple of weeks and stuff. This is when you're going to get, this is the things that you will get better on as the season progresses. But right now, it's hurting them, and it's costly right now because those kind of plays are, in my opinion, momentum stoppers or drive stoppers. Because now they got to overcome a 2nd and 20.
Second down and 20 for the Hawks. August Wilson in the shotgun. Nobody else with him in the backfield. He's going to look downfield. Seth Vergara coming across on the screen. Catches it. He's got speed, and he gets to the outside. He picks up 22 yards and a Hawk first down.
Well, Aaron, here we go. I was wrong about what I said.
Wow.
They just got a first down.
Yep.
Able to get a, that was what, Seth Vergara?
Yes.
Yeah, that was Seth Vergara. And good little screen pass there by August Wilson there to get the first down. I mean, I didn't think they had a 22-yard play, but on their playbook, but they do now.
They do now, and thanks to Seth Vergara. Seth had a good year last year. Started to call his name a little bit. He started to get some more touches on that football. We know he's got the speed. Now he needs a target, so the senior doing a good job. First down and 10 now for the Hawks. Here comes blitz. 31 on the outside again. Gets through, but nice setup to Seth Vergara. Makes a man miss. He's got another one stiff arm down to the 35, and he is catching fire at the right time. He had the touchdown earlier, by the way.
Yeah, he had a touchdown earlier. Right now, good 8-yard gain right now. Keeping those, keeping the momentum going. I think if South can get some kind of score, actually they need a touchdown to really kind of get back into this game here and get it down by 2 scores. I think we can still get a good ball game going on right now. But good job, good poise. They're not giving up. I love that the attitude, and they're still fighting, and they want to score.
Yeah, they got a lot of fight in them. They're not giving up. Second down and about 2 to go for the Hawks. And here we go. August, handoff. Moss Boss up the middle. Stiff arms, throws someone on the ground, and he's finally taken down. He gets a little bit there, but the intensity of that run, Joe, is really what I like to see from Moss Boss.
Yeah, he didn't gain but maybe a yard, but you're right. The intensity from there. This is going to be a good play right now, so it's going to be about a 3rd and 3. I think right now we're in that territory where you're going to go for it regardless of what happens in 3rd down.
You have to.
You're down to 21 points. So you've got, right now as a coach, you got to look and say, we got to get 4 yards and 2 plays. That's the way you look at it.
4 yards and 2 plays. Let's see if they can get a 3rd down. August looks downfield, pump fake. Here comes the pressure, and he's hit in the backfield. That's going to be a sack.
And that's what you didn't want to do.
He was thrown down so hard there, and he's a tough kid. He's able to get up from that. I wouldn't have been able to get up from that one, that's for sure, Joe. But that's why he's down there, and we're up here. 4th down coming up for the Hawks.
Yeah, it's 4th down. I think they're still going to go for it. It's going to be 4th down at about 8 or 9, not about 9 yards. Maybe right at 10. Who knows? But the point is, maybe they would run it. But they were trying to catch the Cardinals off guard, I think, and trying to surprise them with a pass. It cost them right now because the defensive line of Harlingen really got through, Aaron, like you said, and they're a little oversized compared to the O-line of Harlingen South. But nevertheless, I like the gutsy call, and here we go. They're going to go for it.
Going for it on 4th down. You got an empty set, and August is going to have all day. Here comes a blitz up the middle. He's going to have to tuck it, get outside, let the ball go downfield, but he overthrows the receiver, not even close, and they're going to essentially waste that 4th down opportunity, Joe. And the Cardinals, with a lot of momentum, up 28-7, are going to get a shot to really put this game away, in my opinion.
I think
the most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
They woke up in the second half, and you got to try to put them back to sleep because it can get out of hand.
Romero now back in. He's healthy after that little injury scare that he had earlier. He'll hand this off to Isaiah Bell. And look at him. He just kind of goes into the pile, reappears about 5 yards downfield, and he moves the football so well.
And I think Harlingen right now with his commanding lead of 21 points, this is what they want to do is just keep pounding the ball and just keep pounding the ball and wearing that defense down. And then right now I think that's the strategy of Gomez. It looks like that's what they want to do because they went right down the middle on that one, Aaron. Right down the middle and picked up 5 yards. And that's exactly what you want to do.
Yeah, I apologize. I think I've been saying the wrong name the past couple drives. It's actually Randy Morales. I think I put a combination in there, and so I apologize for that.
Morales is the number 5, the quarterback.
Randy Morales. I think I lost it there in that switch. But anyways, Randy Morales has been there at the helm, back from whatever little injury. And hands this one out to Isaiah Bell, and he'll gain 2 yards on the carry.
Yeah, so it's going to be about 3rd and 3, right up the gut. They're continuing to run Bell. Right now, we haven't seen Torres. I think he hasn't come back from the injury.
No, he has not. That's right.
So, basically, Bell's run is a bruiser back that we've talked about. He kind of runs in the middle. He doesn't run too many outside runs. They think this is where they miss kind of Kian Torres to kind of bring that little outside run. So hopefully he's okay. We haven't seen him out. I know he was running around out there.
Well, another one they can sub in is Aiden Cavazos, right? And I know that we may see him on a little end around that kind of what Kian Torres does, gives a little bit of speed as well. So a lot of speed, I should say. And so he's somebody to watch out. He almost had that touchdown earlier. He's going to be a keeper up the middle, bounces it to the outside, tackle from behind, but it'll be enough for a first down.
No, he was able to. I thought he was going to be short, but he kept dragging and kept fighting. So Morales with a good job on the getting the first down and keep that drive alive. And Harlingen with 25 seconds left to play. I think they're going to let this one go down, talk it over, and switch sides on the field.
You almost feel, right, like I'm kind of just sensing the crowd right now, sensing the atmosphere, the energy, if you will. You kind of feel like right now, like South is kind of, at the moment, right, resigned to the fact that, the Cardinals maybe this year are just a better team. Last year surprised everybody, came out and beat them in Bird Bowl, came back from behind. Cardinals are in my opinion, we talked a little bit about this as we're transitioning here to the fourth quarter, right, Joe, is that, there's talk, there's chatter, that the Cardinals have a better team than they had in the past few years. And,
when excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
That this is one of the better teams that they've had in quite a while. So, we'll see. We would love both teams to go as far as they can, ladies and gentlemen. We are Harlingen fans here. So,
look, the cool thing is, you're right, and for the foreseeable future, we can actually have two district champions in the same city.
Yeah.
You got they're playing in two different classifications, two different districts.
I don't think that's ever happened.
No, that'd be kind of cool.
That would be good.
I mean,
great.
The other teams that maybe will pull it off, or Brownsville, West McAllen. You're going to have two district champions, I think would be Harlingen's goal, right? For both of these teams to go forward and do so. And, someone asked me, well, what's the big difference in classification? And this is the way I explained it in the way that I could. A 6A, there's a break. It's around 2,000 students or so. Below that, you're going to have 5A. Above that, you're going to have 6A. And then you have 1 and 2 6A, right? Divisions. And anyways, 6A, you have more to draw from. You may have 500 players to draw from in a 6A. You may have 200 in a 5A. And that's where it really comes down to. You got a better pick of athletes, band, dance, whatever, in a bigger classification.
Absolutely right. And I think you're right. And I've never looked at it that way, but that's absolutely right. You have more choices, but more students in your school enrollment. And that's how we decide on the 6, 5, 4, and 3As and stuff.
Harlingen High
mic check.
Has their first time out in the second half.
Game, though.
Mic check.
And, obviously you go down 3A, you got less to pick from, so on and so forth. And so, more opportunities to play also for some players. And so, that's a big difference in 6A, 5A. And we're going to probably you're not going to feel it this year, I think, but you'll start to feel it in the years to come.
Yes,
absolutely. And the question then has to become, right, is like what then becomes a Bird Bowl? And I know that's part of the conversation people don't want to really get into. But, especially if it ever gets to the point where it's like a 6A, 4A, it may not be as evenly matched anymore, right? And
that could happen.
So, enjoy these Bird Bowls, last year, this year, maybe next year. It may come to a point, right, to where the classifications get so spread out where it just really becomes more unfair, if you will.
And that actually happened, if you remember, with the Port Isabel and Los Fresnos tradition, the Battle of 100.
Sure. 6A, 3A. I mean, it's really hard.
It did happen. It stopped.
So, anyway, we're enjoying it tonight. I think, for the next year or two, it's going to be close matched, and we'll enjoy it as much as possible. Here goes a little pass downfield. That's a Sandoval with a catch on the outside. Not enough to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but good pass nonetheless.
Good pass. I got about 4 yards out of it, I believe. So, right now, Harlingen's fourth quarter left 11:52. And Harlingen's trying to get the ball control, maybe put one more up there and really put the nail in the coffin here for the Harlingen South Hawks. Nonetheless, though, they have still been playing a great game, really balanced attack. Got a lot of things to work on, but that's what practices are for, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why every week your goal is to get better.
I think these guys have 1, maybe 2 scrimmages under their belt. So technically, this is, a third practice game. I mean, it's a real thing. Don't get me wrong. Here comes a blitz. They're going to bring the house here, get in his face. He's got Aiden Sandoval on the outside. Catch, nice move, and he scoots around number 16 for a touchdown. Aiden the Sandman Sandoval in for the Cardinals, and that's a touchdown.
That was a great play.
Wow.
And that was a good stop when he made the cornerback for the Harlingen South overrun him. But there's a flag or something? No.
I don't think so. I know there's a lot of excitement going around us, here in the
press booth,
press booth as well as out in the stadium. A little bit of a shock here on the south side right now.
Maybe he did step out.
Did he? Are they going to call him out of bounds?
I think so.
We don't have the sideline cam right now,
so we don't have. Because I told
you're right.
One of the guys pulling no.
I guess he did that little pirouette. How about that? Right, a little spin there, and maybe
Nevertheless, is a good pass, but still gives the Harlingen Cardinals a first down.
And here we go. Keeper, right hand side, looking downfield. He's going to tuck this one. He's got speed. Look at him making a move, and I think that may be close to the first down marker.
It's going to be very close, if not right at it, maybe a little bit above it. It's either at it or I believe he got it.
Randy Morales.
Good job by Randy. He went down a little earlier, and probably just maybe a little stinger that he got towards the highline running earlier, but good to see him back, and good to see those kids get back. We not have seen Kian Torres come back, though, from the injury.
No.
Hopefully he's okay. We'll have to see and see how what the progress is on him, or hopefully he's, I saw him walking around, so
well, that's
good.
That's
a good sign.
You want to get...
Real Sports Live!
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We're recognizing our incredible HCISD student athletes. Last year, we had 76 student athletes who earned 96 academic All-State awards. In addition, we had 22 college athletic signings. That's 22 HCISD student athletes.
Well, there we got a touchdown there.
I mean to cut Cassie off there, but
yeah, we had Adrian Sandoval.
Yep.
The Wildcat. And able to get the touchdown and put Harlingen up to 34. That was Sandoval, wasn't it? Number,
so he got to come back and cap off that. So he's the one that stepped out of bounds, right, on that beautiful catch, a little spin there. So they gave him the opportunity to cap off the drive and get the touchdown. So
yeah, they did, and they
touchdown, Aiden Sandoval.
And we've seen the Wildcat with Bell. Now we've seen it with Sandoval. Yep. So something to look a little differently, and here we go. And right now, Harlingen Cardinals up 34. Looked like it was blocked.
No, just to locate. And here's something. Okay, check this out. So at halftime, we saw this was number 10 that kicked, and he's the one that kicked that field goal earlier. That was number 10 that's Ray Castillo. But at
Sports Live. Woo!
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up! Woo!
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We're the mission.
Run in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So shout out to all the kickers out there wearing soccer cleats, drinking ice cold water. You're important.
Yeah.
You're important to the team. Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It's been an awesome time here in the booth here at Bogus Stadium. We realize that if for whatever reason, travel or, people just moved or family from out of town, you get to tune in and catch your favorite player, even band and so on and so forth. So just an honor to be able to call these games and bring you here into Bogus Stadium with us, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great way to start off the season. A lot of energy behind Bird Bowl this week, and excited, for the games. Got a couple games coming up. They're going to be fun. One to highlight: Harlingen versus Veterans Memorial. That should be a good one here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we haven't seen that.
No, we haven't. Gilpin's going to come into town, and he's always got a team that's ready to go. They'd like to go deep in the playoffs, so it'll be good to see that.
Yeah, and this is a good test for some Harlingen, to see where they're at against the other Valley squads in the western part of the Valley that are actually done really well lately.
That's right. I know Harlingen's got a couple of Laredo games coming up. It's going to be a good season. Looking forward to it. Oh, man, in the backfield, he'll get taken down for a loss. And
yeah, that was right there, number 44 for the Harlingen Cardinals. He got through there real quick, and I'll give credit there. That's Shea Garza.
Call him out.
And he did a heck of a job of just blitzing right through there and able to get that for about a 2 to 3 yard loss. So, I want to give a shout out right now to the whole defensive line of the Harlingen Cardinals. They've been doing extremely good job. There's we don't have number 76 listed on my list, but I see a 76 on there. I was going to give him a shout out, but yeah, we don't have number 76.
All right, here we go. August Wilson now, shotgun formation, and Mospau's kind of creeping up. I think they're going to call him on that one. He had forward movement.
I think he did,
and he wasn't set before the ball was snapped.
No, you got the right call, and that's going to cost them 5 yards. That's going to bring down a second and about 18 to go, Aaron. And this is one of the things right now, Aaron, that the Harlingen South, I know with Coach Gomez is going to, and they're going to try to correct this.
Sure,
of
course.
And I know that Gonzalez, should I say, is going to try to correct this and eliminate the penalties like that, because penalties, no matter how good you are, they're drive killers.
Oh, big time, yeah.
Just drive killers, and right now we're seeing it. It's hard to come out from a second and 17 deficit, especially against a defensive team like the Harlingen Cardinals.
All right, here we go. Wilson slings that one out. That says Vergara. He's had a great game tonight. And he'll gain a couple yards there on the quick shot there, man. He had this guy wide open downfield, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
but it just happened really quick and so fast. So
One of the things I noticed about August, and he'll get better at this as the season progresses, he's going off his first read. So, he gets the ball, and the first guy he's looking at, he's usually throwing.
Yeah.
And that got him in trouble earlier with a pick and almost another one. So, once he gets comfortable in the pocket, he'll be able to go first, second, maybe third read, right? For a high school quarterback, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But if he can get there, like this guy was probably his fourth read, but he was open down the field. He has more patience. He'll find that guy and make a big play. Third down coming up for August. And the first read there to Seth Vergara. And that's the one you got to be careful, because a defender can jump that route right there.
And that's exactly what I was about to say, Aaron, is that those are the danger ones when you just step in front and just walk right in to the Harlingen side there. So, yeah, you got to be very careful on that. Now it's going to bring them fourth down. And it's going to be a deep punt. And the last punt that we saw, Aaron, was a very bad punt.
Yes.
Didn't even get to the line of scrimmage. If so, maybe 1 or 2 yards, give or take backwards or forwards.
Right.
So the punting, the special teams are very important, because even if he boots a good one, he's going to give Harlingen the ball at decent field position. And we got number 8 back there for the Harlingen Cardinals. That is Aiden Cavazos, and we know he's a speedster, and we know we can bring the ball down.
Yeah, excited to see him, get the football in his hands.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Playing some of the upper district players, teams from the Upper Valley, it's going to show us a lot too. I think because every year we usually play the same teams.
Yeah.
We play the Brownsville team. We haven't done that in about 3 or 4 years. Where we would pick a San Antonio team or
Right.
Judson or something like that. And we haven't done that in a couple of years. So I think there's just trying to test out here.
And quite frankly, I think for a few years there, maybe Harlingen wasn't at that level, right? Nice looking punt. This one's going to be a good one. Looks like it'll be down. And so I think, it's smart, right? You don't want to hurt your players either. You don't want to kind of get up there and get a blowout loss, right? So you got to kind of gauge that, and you can kind of a little bit project maybe a year or two out what you're going to have, right? And I think, maybe after this year, the Cardinals say, both teams obviously, but we're talking about the Cardinals right now, kind of come up, make a good playoff run. You may start seeing those out-of-town teams come back in and play in the next couple years.
Yeah, and it's always a good. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
It can be bad, right?
Yeah.
A couple years ago, I think this district was 32-6A, lined up against Odessa, Permian, Midland, and man, it hurt Los Fresnos. It hurt a couple teams because a lot of injuries.
Actually, that happened to Harlingen about 4 or 5 years ago when they played Reagan. Actually,
That's right. San Antonio Reagan beat them right here.
They beat them right here, and they beat Reagan, but it cost them. That was one of the wins that it cost them a lot. And here we got number 22.
Got a new number, and look at him, man. He wants his turn to shine here under the Friday Night Lights.
Justin Sosa.
Uh-oh.
He's. That shows you the weapons that they got. Torres went down, and now they bring in Sosa, so they got some weapons out here. Good job. Harlingen still wants to fight. They're not laying down.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
if you're going to fight by running the ball and you put some more points on the board, I don't have a problem with that. It's when you pull out trickery and stuff like that, but this is hard-nosed football.
No, exactly. Yeah, if you want to, flea flicker or stuff like that,
yeah.
I don't agree with none of that.
Sure.
But if you're running down and you're getting 7-8 yards, more power to you.
Yeah.
More power to you.
This is the best kind of rehearsal you can have for what's coming. Look at this guy run, man. I like it. 22 Justin Sosa.
Yeah, that's a Sosa again.
Sosa,
and I think we got a new we got Drew back in there.
Is he? Yep, Cornegie.
Cornegie back there, changing the realm a little bit. Probably maybe because it's 34, and giving them a little bit of snap. Just you get that experience just in case, because you never know what can happen. And right now, I like what I saw in him earlier. So right now, Harlingen has a first down at the 40-yard line. 34-7, ladies and gentlemen. We got 8:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. And Harlingen's continue to move.
All right, so by the way, Drew Cornegie is a junior. I did get someone text me that. Everybody, Lee, and thanks for that information. And definitely someone to watch out for also. Look at Sosa run. This is kind of old school, hard nose, but he's got quick feet, Joe. I like this running back.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to say old school smash mouth. That's
Yeah.
what they're doing. They're running up the gut. Nothing fancy what Harlingen's doing right now, but if you can't stop it on the south side, you're going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And those what we were talking about, Aaron, the wear down with the weapons,
Yes.
that they
Yes.
have, like Bell, Torres, and now they seem like right now they've got a new gem in here, and that is number 22, Justin Sosa.
I mean, hopefully Quinteros is back soon, but if he needs a couple games, you got Sosa right here. He gets hit in the backfield. Oh, ball's on the ground. They're going to call him down by contact, but I like that style. Good play there, though. Some Hawk defenders getting in the backfield.
Yeah, that was a good hit, and reminded me of scene 44 of the Harlingen
Reminds you of Insa down there, huh?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? If Ince is out there, I think I was talking to his dad at halftime. He's out there watching he's working right now, but at the dorm. So Levi, if you're watching, we just want to say hi.
Yeah, and we got a new 44 this year, and I'm sure he's rooting him on. Gilbert Ledman was a junior.
Yeah, I met his dad downstairs, actually talking to Walter, his father, right now. We're having a little chat down there and telling me how excited they are with the defense this coming year.
Yeah.
And
that's what it's about. It's about leaving that legacy, and a lot of great seniors graduated last year. Now it's time for these younger guys to get in here and get some reps. Caleb Anaya is, the anchor there. His little brother's that sophomore that has had a game tonight, and is learning through it. But he's been a he's a captain here for this team and anchoring that defense. But South Hawks right now the score doesn't show you 34-7, but I'm really impressed with the way they fought, especially in that first half. And I knew it was gonna be an uphill battle for them tonight, just because, like you've been talking about, they lost a big core of players, and now you're punching up. You're punching up to 6A, and you got to be proud of their effort tonight.
No, absolutely, Aaron. I totally agree with you. They're nothing to be ashamed of here.
No, not at all.
They're just, right now, and they can get better. They've made some mistakes, and those cost some points and for turnovers. So here we go.
Here you go, Carnegie. Nice throw. Is that caught? I don't know. You didn't say incomplete, but man, that was a beautiful throw there on the outside.
I like his arm.
I do too. Adam Sanchez was intended receiver.
I don't think that was his fault. I think that was his drop ball there.
Yeah.
I think he threw it right where he needed to throw.
Wow.
That's the second time we've seen him throw right where he needed to throw. So good job. Harlingen's got a
little quarterback
controversy here going on. They've got, but it's always good to have.
We'll call it a quarterback challenge. How about that? But it's good. It's a good thing to have when you've got two guys that can run in there. Los Fresnos for years has made a 2 quarterback system work.
Yeah.
Now, some would argue that ultimately that's not the best. However, you'd rather have 2 guys than one, and so Cardinals definitely gonna have to do some thinking about that.
One of the most recent and distant future, though, that I used to know is, remember Mission, and it was Detmer with Rodriguez.
Yeah.
And they did that. They made it work, and Detmer ended up making it to the pros.
Yeah, he did.
That happened for one season. I remember that, and I'm just like, wow, that's doing that. I never believed in the dual quarterback, but it could work for some teams, and they went far that year.
Yeah, and Harlingen may look into that, and maybe there's a game plan that's better suited for one or the other, and you kind of ride with that, depending on what the other defense is going to do. But either way, the Cardinals to me right now have got depth, and they got guys at the 1s and 2s, and the first and second spots, first and second strings, if you will. Nice hustle down there. Special teams, by the way.
Yeah, they're going to get the ball right at about the 2.5 yard line.
Is that Paul Price?
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
They also have that size.
Yeah.
They got some decent size in there, so it's early. We're not saying what's going to happen, but it's exciting to see teams, and South too. I mean, like I said, they've got a lot of things that they can.
Got some
build
good
on.
things going on.
Yeah,
and again, let me reiterate. I know it may be hard, to kind of see right now. Moss Boss there with a carry. I hope he gets going this season, because last year he had some games that he was breaking some 30, 40 yarders. He's got that potential.
And I think he will. I think once they get more comfortable with that offense right now, and they're it's the first game, and he's done really well, and he's done, he's that bruiser back.
Remember when they put him in defensive tackle last year, and he was wreaking havoc in the backfield? I don't even remember that.
Yeah, and he was wearing a different jersey.
Number 6.
Yes. And we were trying to who's this guy?
He was man, tackles for losses, sacks, so he can do a little bit of everything too.
So if they need him on defense, it can happen as well.
Good run there. That's Ethan Garza.
Ethan Garza, number 4. It's going to be right at the first down marker. It looks like he's going to get it. Yeah, they're moving the chains.
First down.
South right now, I think they could use this time and to build some momentum. Get some plays that they think they could work. They think, maybe eliminate some plays. But right now, you're not going to come back from a 34-7 deficit with 5 minutes and 23 seconds left. But you can build something on this. You can definitely build a nice drive, go in there and show that you didn't give up and maybe go down 34-14.
And I think everybody needs to, to realize, I guess, I would say, in my opinion, is that realize that South is built for 5A this year. I would even go as far as to say, to be honest with you, last year we're built for 5A. I think they played with heart last year, with grit, determination, and they won a lot of games by just outworking everybody else. So, but really, when you look at the size factor, the speed factor, I think they're going to sit really well in 5A this year, and I think that they're going to make some noise in that district, and I think they're going to make some noise in that classification, and I think they're where they need to be. And right now, all you're seeing between these two teams is not one that one is much better than the other. It's just that there's different classifications, and I think you're seeing that 6A versus 5A right now.
I do think so as well, and you can see the size differential.
You
too.
can. There's more to choose from in a 6A. Let's look at it that way, right?
Yeah.
And fumble on the play, and that may be Cardinal football, Joe.
It is.
Yeah.
It is Cardinal football.
I think it popped right into his arms.
Yeah.
Can't see the number yet.
Harlingen High football.
Yep. And that'll be the proverbial nail right there, I think, for South.
And and the bad thing about it is that there's still time.
Yeah.
I can understand if it was under a minute, you could kneel it down, you don't want
Right.
to rub in the score, but I mean you have 4 minutes, all you could do is run. And
Sure.
and Harlingen scores here, it's not their fault. They're
No,
just
no.
running their plays, and because they got the ball at about the 12-yard line there, I think
Well, and I tell you what, this is going to be a good time. Get your seniors in there. Both sides of the ball, by the way. Get your seniors in there, especially then you get a chance to play early in the game. Get them a taste of that Bird Bowl 30, right? Look, I'm putting it out there right now. Hold on to this Bird Bowl for as long as you can. Enjoy it as long as you can, right? Because you're going to see some more separation in the years to come. And so, let these seniors get out there and enjoy it. The fans enjoy it. It's a great tradition here in Harlingen. Hope it sticks around for a long time, by the way. Number 11, here's a new number for us, Anthony Garcia.
That's Anthony Garcia?
Yep.
Anthony Garcia, number 11.
The ball carrier, Anthony Garcia.
He got some speed coming around the right side.
He does.
Ended up picking up about 4 yards, and I think he stepped outside, but the clock is still ticking.
On the
They're
stop,
going to let
number
it go.
25.
I think so,
That's the smart thing to do.
Look, I'm looking on the sidelines, Joe. I think even South here, like, what? Came out here, competed today, held our own, especially in the first half, learned a lot, and let's move forward, and I think they're ready. Minimal injuries, it looks like, too, which is good. Hoping Kian Torres is okay. But, got out of Bird Bowl week, and let's move on. And I think they're there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Handoff, left-hand side. That's Garcia again, I believe, right?
He just ran the opposite play on
Yep.
the opposite side there. That's Anthony Garcia, number 11. Good job with Harlingen South by stopping him. And because they got 2 more downs. I think Harlingen's going to end up, just going to run the ball in third and fourth. Granted, they don't get a first down or a touchdown here, but so you got 2 downs to try to stop them and try to get the ball back with, at least maybe 2 minutes and try to put some kind of drive going, because I don't see Harlingen kicking a field goal.
No.
I think they're just going to run the ball twice if needed.
Yeah, what a great way to start off the season, though, Joe. I had a lot of mixed emotions. Good, about this week, because Bird Bowl being in the first game, it felt weird, right? It just felt so weird, because it's like almost like usually it's the end of October or November, like it's a build-up type game, and like to come right out of the gate and then just I didn't know how to feel about it. But I'm happy with tonight's turnout.
It is. We both fans got to give them credit. They all came out.
Yeah, that's right.
Harlingen had. We can see across here. It looked almost sold out. It looked like 95%. I couldn't tell South. I'm pretty sure
it was pretty good too. I was down there in the crowd, and it was pretty full.
Probably about the same than 90%. And we haven't seen that in a long time, Aaron. Having these kind of crowds, since pre-COVID and stuff like that. But here we go. Harlingen is going to end up kicking a field goal.
Here's that other kicker that we're talking about. Look at that. This guy's got a leg. He's number 80. What number is 83? He's the one that's kicking that 45-yarder at halftime, Joshua Lopez.
That's Josh Lopez, Joshua?
You got to ride with this guy because, that was a different kind of kick than when we saw earlier.
Yeah.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live! We are the Border Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Meaning 2 different, district
that's
champions,
right. That's right. By the way, kind of looking forward, a lot of people say Battle de Arroyo may be the district championship game this year. That's kind of the early season prediction, right? I don't think you can count Los Fresnos out, by the way.
No, they're always pretty solid.
But,
they're always in the top, top 2, top 3. Always probably in the playoff run and the picture, should I say. You're right, though. But, now,
that's the early prediction. That's the early Battle of the Royal will be here in Harlingen this year. We'll have that game here.
Oh, yeah.
That's people are thinking that's going to be the district championship game right there.
Well, last year we calling the games there, and we did not get to see any of the games. They were both away.
I know.
We didn't get to see South. And we didn't get to see Harlingen. So it was just one of those things. Here it is, nice little pooch kick.
He's going to return this one. That's Mikey Gonzalez.
Yeah, Mikey.
Look at him go.
Mikey didn't know if he wanted to run.
No, he didn't.
Did I call a fair catch? But other than us, he got a good return. Mikey Gonzalez, number 3. And giving South a little bit of a good field position with 2 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank you all for joining us. It's been a great game, and we got 2 minutes left. And we see what South can maybe come down and put some points on the board, get a little bit of momentum going, some positive things for next year. I know Harlingen's not going to lay down, but we see some new faces right now. It looks like some of the defense have changed a little bit. Maybe give him a little experience.
All right, here we go. Nice run there. That's number 9 on the run. That's David Sanchez.
David Sanchez again there. Running the ball, and I think what South needs to figure out is who's going to be the other back, other than Moss Boss. Other than then who's going to give that outside edge? Who's going to be that speedster around there? We all know that he's fast, but he loves to go down the middle. So I think
that 1-2 punch, if you will.
And I think South is starting to discover their 1-2 punch. And is it Sanchez? There's Moss Boss right now.
There he goes.
And he's stiffing some
stiff
people.
Arm. I like that.
And look, he's running the ball.
The ball carrier number 1, Cardinals.
He doesn't give up.
No, he doesn't. I love his running style.
So do I. I mean, there's less than 2 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter.
They're still going.
And he's out there. He worked hard to get that first down.
Yeah.
He didn't give up. He didn't try to we're out. And then I'd like to see that and those are the positive things, Aaron, that you can carry over, carry into practice and carry into next Friday, and put some momentum into that because that's what it's all about, is getting better every play.
Keeper here. August looking left. Nice throw in and out of the hands of Seth Vergara. Usually he catches that.
Yeah, he's usually a pretty good.
He's got sure hands,
Yeah, sure hands. But August also had some running room as well.
He did.
He was actually going to take off on the left-hand side. He had a little bit of running room, but he decided to show the arm, and I give him that too.
Sure,
he had an open man.
He did, and I think he figured it's easier to get the yards on the air, right? And
which is absolutely true.
But I want to commend number 2. I've seen him progress greatly through this game tonight. He just seems more poised. I think sticking with him. Let it be his team right now, and give him that confidence, right? Not to worry, not to look over his shoulder. Let him get out there, let him get all the first team reps, and see what he does. And I think he's got a great chance at doing something really great this year.
I totally agree, because I think the score. It's a little lopsided, but he played good.
Yeah, he did.
He played good. South played good. They made some mistakes, a bad punt, a bad fumble here, and that all changes momentum. A couple of bad things that happened for them. 2 or 3 things that really flipped the game for them. So here we go. They're gonna start 33 seconds left, and Moss Boss in the carry.
Moss Boss, look at him. Look at that speed on the outside. There he goes. Oh man, good tackle right there. If not, and he's gonna pay a price on that tackle.
Yeah,
because that is a lot.
Well, somebody's down as well.
It's a tackler, and I saw that he went with his shoulder. Joe, I'm worried about that right now, because that was a Moss Boss was going.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Red Lake Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD...
Back going again, Joe, and just really wishing both of these teams the best of luck throughout the rest of their season. Just hoping we get 2 district titles, this year out of Harlingen, and
that
so
would be great.
Hey, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure to be able, an honor to be able to call the game.
It was an honor to be able to call the game. It was a great game, and the good thing is that we're going to get to see both squads, and I know they're going to both get better. So I'm very, very excited about both squads. I'm very excited to see with Harlingen how they progress from here. I'm also very excited on how South is going to get better, and I know they will. And have a good season. I think this didn't find anything. I think it was a great game. A couple of mistakes here and there flopped it, but overall, it was a good game. And Harlingen was just a better team today.
And
the Cardinals.
The Cardinals, to be specific. And like we said in the beginning, Harlingen wins altogether. And so it's a great night of football. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, Joe and Aaron signing off here at Bogus Stadium, and we'll catch you in the next one.
We'll see you next week, ladies and gentlemen. Good night now.